welcome back everyone to the Smash That Trash, the last dive. This is day 2. If you guys haven't been paying attention, this is top 4 team battle at for Tekken 8. Join with me is Jarvis New, one of the organizers for this tournament. How are you doing, Jarvis New?
Oh, it's so tiring. But it's so fun. It's actually so fun organizing the event proper, being a marshal for some of it, and then on the second day, actually being on stream. I was on stream earlier. I haven't played offline in so long, so I'm just not used to the delay anymore, you know?
For sure. I also haven't been playing much offline at all. And wow, we're already getting started with our first game of top 4. This is gonna be 20V versus Bring Back Akuma. A lot of killers in these two teams, right? First off, we got okay, this is gonna be wrong. It's gonna be Jason versus Crunchville. What do you think of this matchup?
I've seen Conjuville play. It's genuinely insane. Gets the counter hit. This is gonna be wall, right?
Yeah. Now a bit weakened in season 2, right? Shashin.
Seishiro.
Seishiro pala
This is
yan.
Seishiro, not Jasin,
Okay.
apparently. But I think, yeah, we played him earlier.
Yeah. Seishiro won't be bringing the Leo, will be bringing the Hwarang. Well, according to the updated rules, right? You can swap characters, so we might still see the Leo. And look at that. You know, for a really fast start, that took a pretty good while to finish. And Seishiro, heat engaged.
Yeah, this Tekken's going fast. We literally just started the stream, and now Seishiro at the advantage. Conjuville takes it back immediately. I don't think he's gonna reach wall with this, but does drop the combo.
Yeah, no punish in the homing mid. That is new in season 2. You know, Crunchville known for his Filipino hop kicks, and we just saw that on stream. It's insane. Ooh, look at that grab.
You don't really see that a lot out of Shaheen players.
Oh, but
I love the dash over
the counter hit DF2.
There's so much going on the screen. It's happening very, very fast.
Very, very fast indeed. Looking like D1 Edge. Don't point that counter hit! DF2. The amount of mileage that Edge gets from that move alone, and Seishiro definitely showing the exact same thing.
Wall toucher goes to Seishiro. 2-4, 2-4.
Yeah, a lot of kicks. Ooh, could have been a bigger punish though.
What's the mix? Keeping at the wall, but the axis is not friendly to Seishiro. 1 HP and the punish on the hop.
Yeah, good bait on the hop kick. You're not gonna do the Filipino hop kick here. He learned from last time, and now he's getting the game. But not this one. The sides of DF2 Conjuville.
This would be very, very good for Conjuville if he would manage to keep Seishiro at the wall.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of the new season 2 stuff, but that's not season 2. That's Tekken. Sidestep whip punish.
Ogre does not find anything. Seishiro is starting his pressure again.
The counter hit.
Down back there.
Yeah.
So nasty.
Popping the heat smash immediately. It was running out a bit, but the lightning is still in Conjuville's favor.
That's the move. He couldn't really find much. The hop kick gets punished again. Conjuville at the wall. Very good grab. Starts expecting once again. The Ogre finally lands.
Really looking for that. The hop kick was being blocked. What about the orbital, right? Different timing, different risks.
Final round for our very first win. Top 4 winner. The winner's final.
Yeah.
First 3.
The first to 3 for all of the top 4 matches. Small sequence and the sidestep DF2 again. Conjuville showing textbook.
So much mileage out of it.
Yeah, textbook Shashin gameplay here. And now the unblockable. It was weakened in season 2, but it's not gonna matter for Conjuville. Heat smash connects. One last hit for Conjuville. And there we go. Yep. What an interesting match. You gotta think, right? What is Seijiro gonna do now? He's gonna go directly to select character.
So that does he have another pocket pick that's gonna surprise Conjuville?
Or there we go.
Back to
The
old
layer.
reliable.
Tried and true. You know, we always talk about the best Leo being gold standard, but I would even argue that Seishiro is definitely coming up the horizon as one of the better Leos in the country.
Especially since the last Manila Madness, which Korean was it that he took games off?
I'm not quite sure. I believe there was, yeah, the backs or something like that along those lines, but regardless, we have to look at the screen. Another Filipino hop kick connecting for Conjuville. Not gonna be a free wall. Yeah, exactly.
stage is really small, so this could be very good for either side. That profile mix is so scary.
Yeah, but the defense from Seishiro, ooh, that could have been a bigger punish. That mid is minus 14. Heat engage, heat dash. Seishiro, big combo inbound, but the wall not gonna be
such a okay, maybe a great access.
Ooh, it all worked out
forward
in the
2+3.
end.
Counter hit lands, and that's a heat engage.
Yeah, this is a big momentum shift. 18 seconds left on the clock. Heat activate, good block on the heat smash, and perfect
Good
punish.
punish, one last interaction,
Ooh,
and down forward
you
four.
saw that. Seishiro was playing around the timing on when he wanted to finish that round, and he did find it. Counter hit,
While
however,
standing one.
yeah. Conjugal finding
All
himself
of
in
the added layers from Conjugal, canceling his into a grab, doing the low, and then finally landing more counter hits in the past
few
minute and a
games.
half.
Yeah, minute and a half
The
for
last
sure.
The same move.
Yeah,
That
the
was the
same
same
move.
move.
But again, not a lot of punishment on the side of Seishiro. That homing mid is unsafe now. It has follow-ups on hit, so they had to make
But
it unsafe.
no more counter hit launch.
No one on headlock. But the offense looking good for Seishiro.
That's good.
Call here to climb. Look at that.
I love that.
18 seconds left to clock. No heat available, no rage available.
Conjugal with so much recoverable. Looking really bad right now.
Yeah.
Floor is broken.
2 seconds.
Seconds left on the clock. All Seishiro has to do is well, that's
Yeah. Seishiro clutching it up with the big launch. Didn't have rage to cash it out, but just needed to kill the
counter hit
time.
hop kick.
Yeah, Filipino hop kick representing from Conjugal, and we're gonna break the second floor. We're now in the basement.
This could be really good for Conjugal. The more space he has to play around, the more time he can figure out Seishiro's game plan.
Exactly.
And again, this is a first to 3.
So much room for improvement, so much room for download. You're right there. And look, there you go. That's the one you were talking about, right? All that space to find the right opportune moment.
Will this be Waldo?
It is not just shy.
enough. Conjugal with his back to the wall, feet activated.
Ooh,
This
the
is
classic.
this, isn't it?
This could potentially be the set. If not, it's gonna be a big life lead opting for the Oki. Plus frames galore. And now the
12
chip
seconds left. Seishiro whiffs the down forward two.
counter it.
Ring mix gets disrespected.
Could be anyone's game. But the
Rage
rage
art.
art. Unfortunate. There's not enough plus frames behind that move for you to garner a true uninterrupted mix-up. Conjugal knew exactly that. Rage
Finally
art.
stopping the bleeding.
Yeah.
And he bring this back. I mean, he's up again.
He is definitely up again.
Really
But,
good
you know,
confirm on that last time one.
Excellent confirm for sure. And I like that you mentioned that he is ahead of the game, but Seishiro was experimenting. He has more data on Conjugal's Shaheen, but Conjugal is more used to Seishiro with a multiple amount of characters. Now we're looking at the Leo offense. Chip damage. Look at the chip damage on the side of Conjugal.
No more heat though, so that's not a lot of recoverable health. This is really bad for Conjugal. But he does have rage, and if this combo doesn't kill him,
Yeah,
good luck.
a really weird wall combo right there.
Down forward 4 gets him again.
Yeah,
Now that's tied up.
Yeah, 1-2-1. Yeah, this should be first to 3 if I'm not mistaken. So the score is going to be going 1-2-1. Seishiro to Conjugal. And of course, the instance pick to the Leo worked out splendidly. First to 2. Okay, thank you for elaborating. Sorry na. So this is potentially the last game between these two players.
That both players don't have that much time to play around with each other. They have to figure it out now. 50 seconds on the clock. Conjugal with heat active and the life lead.
Counter hit launcher. Getting the clean wall flat. Trying to break the floor and the
purple.
break. Okay, one last mix. All you need is a little poke here and there, Conjugal. And there it is. Yep. Keep it simple, keep it small. Seishiro. What are you gonna do? He's gonna find the down back 2-4 hit confirm. That's exactly what he needs there. And big punish on the King K1, the Bob 1-2.
On Seishiro's side.
Yeah, and look at that
Break the board
conversion.
here.
Now opting for the pure damage combo. Heat smash activated. Conjugal in the
last
corner.
install string. Into more pressure. Buck low. One standing 4, 1+2
Alright.
does not connect.
And the
Great
defense.
duck.
excellent execution for Seishiro to find that duck with that patience, with that launch.
Hop kick.
Off kick. Exactly that. Roger, you're not the only one who's going to be doing some Filipino hop kicks here. Seishiro has some of this
Keeps the wall
himself.
pressure. Goes for the...
No punish. Gonna go for the grab, the sidestep into the down back 2-1. Big damage.
That's a lot of recoverable health. Look, Ronjabus evened it up. If he
Yeah.
brings this to one, he can retain his advantage.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. He gets
Heat
that
dash
heat dash.
connects.
It's gonna be a little weird, but he's gonna side switch, so he has more space to work with. Break the floor again.
Brings down the floor because if he does drop the combo, his back's to the wall.
20 seconds. No heat available for either side. Slide. Big life lead actually for Conjabel. They hit confirm on the lightning glare. Forward 2-4. Massive
Bucko.
hit confirm window.
Down forward to counter hit.
Down forward 2 exactly. Whoa.
Set point for Seishiro.
Exactly. Seishiro, so much data, and the homing mid. That's a guaranteed follow-up, I was saying. Conjabel in the offense. Seishiro
Good
with the
sidestep.
sidestep.
Forward two.
It's not gonna be a lot of a big life lead, but the armor, the running tackle armor to DF2, I'm pretty sure that's a frame trap, and Seishiro knew that as well.
Ronjabel back to the wall.
Oh no, not looking good for Conjabel. One last interaction
Two
potentially.
more wrong guesses and Ronjabel is out of this game. But the slide connects. His pressure is started. Buckle.
Ooh, the hop kick.
Hips.
Really
I mean,
bad
you
at
gotta
all.
wonder.
Yeah.
You gotta wonder what bring back Akuma's team looks like because if they're sending out Ronjabel from the start,
As point man, exactly. Imagine bringing a legend. First thing, what do they have in store for the other two players for both teams?
I just know we're gonna have a great
Great Tekken.
3 more sets.
Yeah, for
If
sure.
ever the tiebreaker happens,
I hope.
Who do you
I
think they'll
hope we
send in?
do. I hope we do find that tiebreaker because like. Okay. So we're currently switching our player positions around, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, this is gonna be an interesting roster. TO, Battle Nation in
Pwede
the
nang umuwi.
set. Pwede nang umuwi, sabi ni Battle Nation. And he's going to be fighting Jeffy. Alright, this is gonna be an interesting show.
I do know that Jeffy is on the Brian.
Nowadays, that's gonna be really interesting. I've seen him use a lot of characters over the past months during my classes with Coach Pika. So it's gonna be really interesting to see who exactly Jeffrey's going to pick, especially if we know who Battle Nation is gonna use, either the Claudio or the Asuka.
I bet it's gonna be the Asuka. I have not seen his Claudio in such a long time, but I know that his old reliable is, despite the current nerfs, still just as strong as ever. Going back to the main menu because I think the player sides got switched up a little bit.
Yeah, it seems like it is. But yeah, going back to what you were saying, Battle Nation likely to go to the Asuka, so this actually gives plenty of room for counter picks for Jeffy.
You see his Falcon Ram though? Mid casuals?
I have not, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna be
I
nasty.
had to play it yesterday.
How'd that go?
Not good for me.
Not good for you. Now is that a vacuum realm issue?
It's a me issue.
It's a me
It's a me
issue.
That's why I'm casting here right now and I'm playing there.
And that's why we're already eliminated from the tournament. Not me
A
though.
Victor.
Ooh. Now I think this is the character I mostly know him for. Seeing most of his games, he has been on Victor during the online games I've watched him play.
Jeffy?
Yeah, Jeffy.
But I do know that. Oh, they're switching sides.
Okay, I see. I wonder why.
Oh, it's for the logistics of the stream setup,
Ah,
so it's easier to name people.
That's true. Alright, that makes sense, I guess. But yeah, Battle Nation versus Jeffy. And I can see by process of elimination, right? That makes their anchor fight gonna be Shops
Yep.
versus RGN. We're just going to be seeing the winners finals of yesterday.
God, it's gonna be winners final. Who was in grand finals?
No, the winners finals, the grand finals was Mika Salamancart after he eliminated Shoppa from the tournament in the loser's side.
They're going with a similar lineup to how they did it earlier when they played us. They had who was their first player? They had Seisha at the front, and then Baka Nation on the second, and Shopao, who I had the pleasure of
Fighting. And I'm sure that went well. That
the
went
anchor.
exactly as you expected it. Alright, the players are now in their proper seats. Let's see if the characters are correct. Maybe it was a jump scare. You know, we can never be too sure, especially in this.
But
meta
he is
climate.
sticking with the victor, as
Yep.
you can see. On the player 2 side, Baka currently testing his binds. Let's see what he'll pick. Because I know he also has a drag.
That is not happening. Let's be honest to ourselves. Let's not kid ourselves.
Out.
Yep.
Straight to the Asuka.
Straight to the Asuka. You know, for the majority of this tournament, we were definitely calling Baka one of the greatest Asuka down players this country has ever seen. But
Down players.
yeah, he was saying Asuka is not that good. He was coaching the all-girls team in order to beat Asuka, and they did beat the Asuka, so that was really impressive of them too. Now on the game, we're in
France.
Paris, in France. Baka Nation versus Jeffy, starting it off
Down
strong.
forward two. While running 1+2. Can does not counter hit.
It's funny that you mentioned the save down 42. We saw how much value Seishu's Hwarang was getting with that save DF2, and Baka Nation also going to be getting that save DF2, but we're not going to be seeing that now. We're going to get
Can
the
he
big
aim into the
launcher.
wall?
Yeah,
Pops key for the only install.
with this shy and the
Boss character.
Yep, the boss character. Down back 1-2 is a true high crush going underneath and the evasion. Round 2. First game, first round goes to Baka Nation.
Jeffy started his offense, but beats the down 1+2.
Yeah.
2-2.
People
And
do
finally counter hits.
Yeah, people do say that the down 1+2 is reactable, but I beg to differ. A lot of us players here are still getting hit by it. Yeah, big heat engager for Jeffy. Yet still, Baka Nation on the offense with the Nanima Gusto.
3 online is crazy.
And damage, one last hit. Ooh, nice block.
4.
Good block from Jeffy, still alive. Hit available.
1+2 counter hit, but not the way he wanted it to.
Not the way we wanted. The spacing too from the side of Baka Nation, preventing him from even coming close to winning
A lot
that
of
round.
spacing games that you have to play because both of these characters have very deceptive reaches. Guaranteed down back 1+2.
Exactly. Ooh, he went under, but because it absorbed, and you're not absorbing this time, Jeffy. Unblockable setup, baits it goes early this time, and now heat dash. It's not gonna be. The combo's gonna be cut short.
Well,
Unfortunate drop. Baka Nation going 3-0 over Jeffy now. Now we might be seeing some counterplay, some counter picks.
that's very possible.
Very possible, right? Or Jeffy is gonna take some coaching notes, go to the drawing board, see what else could he have done better here.
And a lot of these top players do have a lot of secondaries. He's back on the Brian.
He's not gonna grab. And this is gonna be interesting. You know, we call Asuka the gorilla in the jungle. But Brian is a different beast, more like the lion of nowadays, right?
I have another word.
I don't know about that one.
I don't
Chief.
think I can say that on stream though.
Yeah, possibly not. But we noticed how Baka Nation always got the wall, so much wall advantage, and now we have Yakushima.
Very open stage, gonna slow down the game, slow down the pace of the game. They're definitely gonna be looking for more counter hit timings. Like the back over
Perfect
2-3,
punish.
which
Look at
does
that.
go punished. Yeah.
And you know, we were saying that Yakushi walls was definitely in Baka Nation's favor. However, Jeffy is on the Brian, not gonna be having a chance for the wall game or that launch. But he gets this one, however.
Back combo. They should leave it with the good okay.
Perfect punish again from Baka Nation.
Both players just pushing for counter hits. If they can't find the timer, they can just bait each other into whipping, which is what Baka just did.
Exactly, and it's gonna be huge damage, guaranteed. One last
One.
mix, heat smash available. Okay, he's gonna bait out the heat burst.
Brian's heat is one of the scariest in the game. Finds the heat smasher, which isn't plus 17 anymore.
Yeah, a little bit nerfed, but I would say that was well warranted. It's not gonna matter
5
who's gonna
seconds
win.
left, and the counter hit confirms.
Yeah, so close on that timer. Jeffy still yet to find the momentum he needs. Maybe he'll definitely find it with Brian.
Back one counter hit. This is gonna be big damage for Jeffy.
The momentum he needs, the momentum he found. Big damage already, and Jeffy looking to score a perfect, going for the EF1.
Baka is
Comfortable.
slowing it down.
Ooh, caught pressing though. You're not the only one with great counter hits. Alright, watch some feet, watch some feet!
Heat burst. Here it is again. Sidestep 2. Is that a forward?
That is sidestep to evasive. Minus 13. Heat engager. Not gonna matter though. Jeffy heat smash connects all over that low.
Yeah, these two are finding the craziest timings on each other.
Yeah, I would even say the Backward Nation very familiar with that counter hit timing. Look, the GKF cannon connects and he has the
Forward
momentum.
3 floats, but no conversion.
The unfortunate drop. I don't think Jeffy was ready for that. He was definitely looking for the counter hit, and the life lead is not looking good right now.
Jeffy has so much time to play here, but not a lot of health to play with.
Yeah.
Rage available.
But you know what
Both
they say
players
about
no
Brian,
heat.
right? You know what they say about Brian, right? You only need 2 touches, and maybe he'll find the touch right here. The launcher that he needs. Looking really tough
One
right now.
last mix.
Small punish. Heat activated. 20 seconds left in the clock. This is potentially a
Sidestep
big
2,
combo.
QCF 1 plus 2.
Okay.
Catch it.
Okay.
Teases the string again.
He's just teasing us at this point. 10 seconds.
One last interaction is back. All that back on these 7 seconds, but
Oh, the defense. Jeffrey thought he got the counter hit on that string, but Backward Nation just got hit by the first hit, and the second hit is not going to connect.
counter hit optic.
The counter hit optic, yes. You can note it actually has a optic I-20, by the way.
20?
Yeah, very slow, if I'm not mistaken. It could be slower or faster, I'm not quite sure, but it's not as good as others. Look at that.
Okay.
Chip
Turning
damage.
up the pressure. 1 plus 2 hits, and this should be dead. That's the second game.
The inner strength find. The inner strength that Backward Nation possesses. Jeffy gonna have to take this loss for the team. What a game.
And that went by quick.
Really quick. A big round difference. 3-1, 3-0, 3-1. Jeffy had to work with the victor in the beginning. Felt like he needed a switch. Now he had to go to Brian and find a completely new game plan with that.
You notice both characters that Jeffy played just now were very timing heavy.
For
I
sure.
mean, Victor aside, he could just run at you, maybe guess.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
But Backward Nation had his number.
Yeah,
He counter hit. He out counter hit the Brian. That's
Both
not
players
easy.
having a very, very strong understanding of timing. And now we're seeing both anchors for both teams pull up. Choppa, of course, on the left side. And it's RGN.
Of course, it's gonna be RG, and now currently the score is 2-0 for 20V. So RGN needs to clutch this up to tie the rounds, but remember, even after it's tied, the tiebreaker will also
Which
matter.
means we will either see either
Seishiro, Bakal, Jeffy, Ron Jovel again.
the whole team of killers.
Whole team of killers for sure. RGN, his job now, tie up the set, give his team another chance to stay in the winner's side.
Who do you think these two are going to pick? Because you know these two have a very, very deep character pools.
This is yeah, that is true. And if anything's to go by, we can look at yesterday's match, the grand finals. RGN mostly sticked it out with Brian. Barely showed the Dragonov. He felt like the Dragonov was not good against Shophouse Steve.
Going right into it.
Yeah.
Oh,
But-
they're playing the same matchup.
Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. Now, I did say he did not have the confidence for the Dragonov into the Shophouse team. However, maybe something's new. He's always been so comfortable with this Dragonov, Tekken 8 Dragonov. Such a different playstyle compared to Tekken 7, am I right?
Much different. Very active.
Very, very active.
And we're on the new Pac-Man stage.
Yeah, the Batman stage again. The middle part in the first level. Oh, and
I go with two connects. Will he spend the floor here?
no, it's gonna be too far. We're gonna be going back. So to continue what I was saying, the first floor, only the middle will break. Now look at the pressure RGL is putting up. Oh, the QCF with the rocket launcher.
Amazing side steps.
Yeah. Now we might see it.
Great
There we
combo,
go.
finally spends the floor. But I don't think
He's probably gonna opt for Oki. Yeah, he is.
down to
Now we're back to the wall. Shops could do a reversal thing,
one to
but
one counter hits. That's a round.
that's the round for sure. First round goes to RGN. RGN versus Shop Out. Now look at the
Down
impeccable
to
movement.
Classic Dragon out.
Yeah, impeccable movement. RGN baiting out all of the possible reactions that Shop Out could have, but was even ready for that one.
Counter hit trades with the sides.
Ooh.
They're very, very close to the floor blast. They seem to be moving away from it. Not right now. Those shots on the offense. Let's get back to the heat first.
Okay, the 3-1-1 forward one. Putting in some damage. However, Heat Smash kills. Destroys.
Yes,
Oh,
Just
no,
to
no
dash.
longer. Oh.
Again, the amazing side step from RGN. This should be the round.
Yep, the stomp gets the damage in. RGN 2-0 with purely by the movement.
Yeah, and look at all the down twos are adding up.
Exactly.
He's finding these amazing timings for the side step.
Unfortunate drop in the combo. It was a low parry, so it's not much damage lost, right? Ooh, now look at the Twitter combo. I don't think Shops had the right execution though. Counter hit while running through. Big
Spend the
board.
floor here. I doubt it.
He could spend it just to prevent it from Shop Out, but no, he's gonna keep it. He only needs
But
one
he has
mix
so
up.
much advantage right now.
Yeah.
Ooh, hit while running through.
Yeah, you saw that Shop Out reading a low, going for the Shoryuken, but it's not gonna work out with RGN's while running 2 timings.
I love that. I love that. I used to play Drag.
Yeah, I know you used to play Drag. I used to play Steve. Actually, I still play Steve. You don't play Drag anymore.
No. Everybody used to play Drag.
Everybody used to play Drag, and RGN played Drag, and is still on
He's
the
still
Drag,
very, very good.
going incredibly strong too, nonetheless.
Back at the top of a different floor break stage.
Exactly.
While running through pressure.
Now the advantage for the floor break currently right now is for Shop Out. The Heat Smash will break the floor, but it only matters if we can find the
Armor
placement
does
of
not
it.
connect, but that is safe since he matched into it.
Yeah, exactly. He debates on the parry, but not gonna be a big punish. Now,
RGN straight to the heat.
ooh, look at that dump.
Pressure.
Big running. Heat Smash. Now, 30 seconds. The ducks. RGN is finding all of these crucial highs. Steve, right? King of the highs. RGN knows exactly what to do, where to find them, and the same folks, not gonna matter because I'm gonna low parry it, says RGN.
Yep. And he's finding so much mileage off like a minimal amount of down twos, just enough to annoy Frontpower Steve into doing, well, anything that'll hit him out of it.
Exactly. And he finds those counter hits, those key counter hits. Look, he's just checking him with
three.
jabs. He's just checking him with mids right now.
Counter hits.
Ooh, big momentum right now. 30 seconds left on the clock. He's still available, but Shops, Steve has rage. This could be huge. One counter hit could mean the difference.
20 seconds left. Rage and heat available. Right, dude.
Ooh, that's from the mix up
That's
mid.
the mix.
But look at
amazing
that!
mindset.
10 seconds left to clock. It could be anyone's game. Now, the Nightheart hits, and both of them.
Time to crowd.
It went
1 to
down to
1.
the 1-1. It went down to the wire for sure. Alright, the counter hits are finally adding up. Going into Nightheart.
Nightheart guard break.
Yeah, showing the high.
Very clean with the side steps, but not much reward coming off of it. I think that was a low parry, but I've been noticing that he was either
Yeah.
using the full crouch mix.
Yeah,
Because
RGN.
Drag did just get buffed with the
Yeah,
high club.
the wall standing, heating gauge, exactly. Like that, we saw it when I was seeing the fully crouch mix coming into play. And you know, I admire Shops' dedication. Huh?
He did one running for the wall, didn't know.
Yeah, that might have been a wall carry, unfortunate situation. You know, if the wall is not directly connected, it could be tough for the game to realize it. And counter hit while running to connect 2-2. This could be huge for RGN. We could finish this up right now. Good bait on the wall sliding 1-2.
And the floor is for both characters can really capitalize off this with speed smash and drag. Well, that specific drag.
Oh no!
It is an off-axis combo, but
RGN is ready for
salvageable.
RGN
he was
is
ready
ready
for
for this every time of the week. The Russian assault, breaking the floor, and look at the movement, running to in the corner.
More interactions left.
Ooh, look at that. The live lead is looking grim right now. 28 seconds, but the side step gonna be a minor punish. Doesn't have to risk much. Ooh, the down 2-1-2 fade, running to, still keeping up the pressure. 20 seconds, and the final poke. Whoa,
We're getting a tiebreaker.
we're getting a tiebreaker. But the thing is, it can't be RGN, it can't be shops. It has to be back to the anchors or the point. Or sorry, it has to be back to the second man. Or the point. It might be Bakal. Look at them. They're discussing right now. Bakal Nation and Seishiro discussing.
No, they're
who
both
it's gonna
getting
be.
up.
They're both getting up. No, they're discussing. Look, they're definitely thinking about which opponent they're fighting, which person is better suited for the job. But I can see that Conjugal is actually standing up with his controller.
And the craziest part is between the two of those players, I think it could go either way.
For sure. I would have to agree there for sure. Because like you saw the performance of both of these players. The safe DF2 from Seishiro, the safe DF2 from Bakal Nation. They have the same, more or less same playstyle and familiar with concept.
Seishiro's sitting down.
Yep. Seishiro is sitting down. They're laughing. I wonder if they're gonna give us a bamboozle. It's not. Imagine it's not actually Crunchyroll. It's going back to his team to discuss something potentially. So while we wait for that, I want to discuss what we saw earlier with Shopao versus RGN. Holy, I admire the fact that Shopao was not afraid to show the highs at all. Even though he was getting ducked, the unblockable, giving him value, and the mids hitting. However, the speed. You can't catch
All
it.
the down twos.
Yeah,
all the
down
crouching that RGN was doing, just adding to the mental side because there's so much threats when Dragunov just holds down back in your face. It
For
could be the
sure.
low, it could be the lightning fast
Heat engager.
heat engage launcher.
Unparable shoulder straight
He
to
did
the
not
face.
need that.
He did not need that. I agree.
He did not need that.
Bro, I play Leo. I should have had that. It was there in the beginning. Why does his get a launch? But I digress. Let's look at the screen right
A
now.
Leo and the Dragunov, neither. There are no shortages of Leo players and drag players in the Philippines.
for sure.
There's so many.
Yeah.
I think in this tournament alone, there's like, what?
Possibly, I've seen possibly
8
4.
Leos?
Nah, that can't be right.
No, that's yesterday.
That was,
we had a lot of
yesterday,
Leos.
possibly. But we're seeing the tried and true. Seishiro not going to be experimenting with the Hwarang, going straight for the Leo. Why change what isn't broke?
It's a run back.
Yeah, this is a run back actually.
Which
So,
does make sense because Seishiro has had time to think about this matchup, how he wants to approach this. And look, immediately starting on his offense.
we're seeing a lot of close up battle, but the Seishiro backdash into the whip punish, looking like a Shaheen player. Green smash finds its mark. Wall
What is that
smash,
wall
optimal
What is
combos.
that wall splat?
I mean, it is pretty linear. You know, before the tracking nerfs to most of the heat smashes were a thing, Leos was already there. So we kind of had time to get used to it. I can't lie.
My personal experience, I don't know about linear. I play drag.
Okay, that's fair. 10 frame heat smash, you know. But let's enough about that. Let's look at the game, right? Look at the movement. Look at the
Playing
spacing.
around with the spacing. Sidestep 2 does with, which lets Seishiro start his offense. Back to the ball.
Ooh,
Duck.
the duck on the 1-2-3. That is a duckable high, and Seishiro definitely knew that. Ready
Raise the
for
wall,
it.
but the axis isn't friendly. He
Yeah.
does get the feed install. One last interaction.
Yeah. Down back 2-1 Abari. Don't care about your plus frames. I'm gonna mash here, but you better respect this, Seishiro says. Alright,
Back
getting,
one.
getting out the wall. Tiny hit left. 1, 2, 2.
Fishing for the counter hit, but it isn't safe.
Yeah, it wasn't safe. He delayed it as much as possible to see if Seishiro would budge. Seishiro actually in the lead, 2-0 here over Conchavel.
Both players taking their time. Sidestep.
Okay, the Leo special. What an amazing DF2 coming in from the side of Seishiro. Now we're getting all this damage and the little whisk of the punish. Yeah, the stagger low will whip. But he's kind of safe. Look at the chip damage. The mash again.
It was an encounter. He just covered.
Yeah. Conchavel probably going for some forward dash timing to delay his moves. Seishiro, however,
taking game one.
Taking game one. Knew exactly what Conchavel wanted to do. And look at Conchavel taking some notes. Taking some notes from RGN. You know, RGN.
That's a scary sight to see.
Yeah. RGN known to be the best up-and-coming players for sure. So imagine what RGN has found about Seishiro. Nice. Seishiro, more or less chill. Comfortable.
Are we about to see a character switch?
What?
No, they're both thinking about it.
No. We're definitely never gonna see anything else. But I would like to be surprised here.
Discussing, formulating a game plan, hovering over the Fang.
Now let's discuss what really made Seishiro win that match, right? It was those timings, it was that spacing, the whip punishment, and the mash.
He was really finding those down forward twos.
For sure.
Whether counter hit or not, they were landing.
Exactly. You know, we always have a negative connotation on the mashers. However, when the mashing works, even at this level of Tekken play,
is it really mashing if you're just looking for the timing?
I don't know. Potentially. I mean, some of the less experienced viewers out there might think it's mashing, but small punish, gonna be whipped, and massive low fire from Conchavel.
This is a matchup that will force Seishiro to play a lot smaller because small stuff up close is really, really threatening.
Yeah, especially with heat. We're not gonna be seeing it in this round because Conchavel goes through the heat dash, but life lead is in favor. He can just backdash and run away.
Hop kick counter hit. Even finding those.
You can take this Shaheen away from Conchavel, but
you can't take the hop kick out.
You can't take the hop kick out.
One last interaction.
Ooh, he was in tempo, so I don't think he could have ducked that. But the life lead is not in Seishiro's favor. Round 1 goes to Conchavel. Game 2.
You can really see the massive difference that both players are approaching this right now. I mean, sure, the character change is going to do that.
Yeah.
It's the game plan.
Exactly. Some players that just change the break. Oh my lord, the math. The fight.
Will he keep this wall? I don't think he had the choice.
Yeah, I don't think he had a choice either, but he might get this wall, bigger combo. No, if it's Chai, homing mid, walls flat. Conchavel really wanted to get out of that situation, but Seishiro had his number. You're staying right here.
Evening out the rounds, there is now the threat of 2 wall blasts.
Yeah, both there in the left and the foreground, as we can see, and the background on the other side. But the dash up DF3. You know, I like it might be one. I like to think that Seishiro was definitely looking for another size of DF2, but the timing of Conchavel, the duck, however, heat engage, so much potential for damage here. Heat match activated, keep him at the wall. It's gonna be a weird axis. It's gonna be easy for Conchavel. Ooh, it's gonna be easy for Conchavel to get out.
Left. Conchavel has all the resources, all the. Well, he's gonna get that health back.
Exactly.
But not the wall.
I don't know if you saw that in the side of the screen. That DF3 was actually counted, but I think that's what he was looking for earlier. And this time, Seishiro gets it to hit.
Finds it again after 2 rounds.
Whoa, that was looking like Conchavel's game, but the comeback potential of Seishiro to get out of the wall, to get that launch, massive damage.
And now he's at set point.
Against Conchavel, this is to win the set for 20
He's
views.
using launch point on the down back 3.
Oh no,
Now he has the threat of the wall and the threat of the wall blast.
Yeah,
hidden.
It could be tough for the wall blast to release them. They moved away from it. It's not looking good. Jarvis, new heat smash, lots of plus frames. Hell sweep. We're not gonna get the wall break. One last hit, and it's gonna be another
No
break.
magic corner this time.
No magic corner. You know, we've been seeing that a lot. You know, players just side switching left and right.
Like players 6 feet away from the wall blast, but it still hits them.
Yeah.
I eat that a lot. I love this game.
I love this game too. You got also, if you remember too, pre-change, pre-nerf, I would even say pre-nerf, Fang Heat Smash, sniper of a move, you would be in one area and then the Heat Smash connects, wall splat to the other side.
Reminds me of the old Rage Drive.
Yeah, I do not miss that at all.
I have a clip of that.
You have a clip of that?
Splatting me from like the other side of the stage. Who's up next?
I see PB9K and Emo Knight.
I see my children
Yeah, this
walking up to the setup.
the final bastion of Viridius Arcus, Emo Knight versus PB9K. You know, the Viridius boys definitely showing up the past weekend, and I think we do have a chance to take this to the next level.
We had Magician placing 4th
Yeah,
yesterday?
4th.
And he was sick too.
Yeah, I know, right? It's incredibly impressive.
Like game 2 MJ.
Yeah. It was so impressive how many gods he was willing. How many gods he was able to take down in winner's side.
I met that kid before he even got into college. He beat me in bracket. I was like, this kid's gonna be so annoying when he gets older. And he is now, but we're not seeing him today. I think it's Bruce up first.
Yeah, this is for on the side of Viridius Arcus.
Emo Knights,
Yeah, Emo Knights.
consisting of Bruce, Arsenal, and I think he goes by TKO right now.
Yeah, TKO.
Fellow
Jack
player.
Yeah. We got Brian Fury, and look who's on stage on the side of PK9K, or PB9K, apologies. The namesake of the team, D Daryl 9K. I don't know if you saw the reference to the name. I'm pretty sure their name is just...
I see it.
Yeah, you definitely see it for sure.
And who does Daryl play right now?
Now, we saw a bunch of characters. You know, as of recently, we have been seeing Paul. But earlier in this tournament, he was back on his law. You know, his OG law, what he was mostly known for most of his second life.
I did get to fight his law once.
How'd that go? Not
I'm a
good.
caster now.
Yeah. Oh, you had to fight him in tournament. Oh no. So you saw that earlier, right? Arsenal, one of your top players, probably the second best, right behind Yozo, I would say. And Arsenal. Ooh, we got some.
I can rank them. I love them all equally.
We love them all, and I can say that.
Some more
because-
than others.
But yeah, to mention again, Arsenal was giving him coaching notes. This point person, not a slouch with the Brian, but they're gonna be fighting.
That guy hits taunts like he's Mr. Naps.
Mr. Naps, honestly, I kind of see it. They're on that game, not going to be going to the law. We're going to be seeing the Fist of Fury. That's
It's a lore match.
Yeah, lore match. Gonna see the Mach Punch versus the Justice. And there it is right there. Losers semifinals. Emo Knight versus PB9K. Bruce starting it strong against Daryl.
One thing about Bruce though, his punishment is really on point. He loves those little optimizations of the game plan. Look at that.
Ooh, the sidewall was looking a bit weird, but the early lead, no heat available.
Using all the taunts.
Yeah, but look, Snake Eyes available. He is in the corner. Daryl 9K fishing for the wall splat. No break. No wall splat. Only wall breaks. Okay, he goes for the jab just to get out of the wall. Daryl 9K fighting his life. Ooh, classic setup with the shoulder. Now life with even 20 seconds left in the clock. Really small poke on the left too. Yeah. Oh, perfect punish. Daryl 9K.
I'm telling you, this guy hits those.
Yeah, Daryl 9K definitely regretting that shoulder. You know, Paul has two versions of that shoulder, right? The minus 14 and the minus bajillion, whatever it is. But it doesn't matter for Bruce because he gets those dodgers, he gets those counter hits, and he's gonna get the momentum now.
Cancel the heat first though.
Yeah, just like the things we saw before. Asuka, Warham has that safe TF2. Absolutely nasty. Demo man.
One last interaction, the down one hit. You know, I learned that was I-14.
Really?
But hey, Hachi's is like slower. It's the same move.
And that's impressive too because you gotta think, right? Think of Mid's Heihachi. So why does Paul have the better version? And he has a mix-up on it.
He's the strongest in the universe.
Strongest in the universe. Big life lead right now for Daryl 9K. He's probably
Bruce
looking
does
to
have a lot of time to play around with. Never mind.
I don't think so anymore. Look at that. Big launcher. Daryl
I spoke
9K.
way too soon.
Spoke way too soon. Pushing.
This is gonna be dangerous.
Oh, not even gonna go for the wall carry. Gonna go for the easy max damage.
There's a very good friend that once said, "No life leads safe with Paul."
The robbery factor. And look, the 2 grab. No break again. Going with a slide.
Forward 4. Going with it supposed to, but that is safe. Back here.
Perfect punish. Yeah, exactly. We said the exact same thing.
One counter hit. This is going to be huge for Bruce because Brian does hit like a truck on steroids.
Yeah, that 2-touch potential is definitely in play. And look at the wall.
Setting for the taunt, the bell doesn't bite.
Yeah, he waits out. There's a bunch of spin sequences. And the end of
Amazing carry.
Wolfers too.
No
Yeah.
walls flat. Does not pass the time. Death is back.
Oh.
It got to him.
That slight hesitation from Bruce. He got the duck, thinking he ducked a high, but that was just a whiff. The mid was coming
And
straight to
you
the
can't
face.
really blame him. It's hard to see from there,
Exactly.
and you don't know if it's gonna hit because the axis is really, really weird from the corner. But we are on the Evil Arena.
Yeah.
Very good for both characters, and there's a lot of hype happening on the Smash setup right now. I know it's a grand finals.
I believe so, yeah. But let's focus on our
That
game.
goes unpunished because of the axis.
Okay. Both of them going for the straight punch this time. Bruce, however, whiffing. And down 9K had his number. Got the counter hit.
He can
Bruce.
bring this wall.
Yeah,
He's gonna
Bruce,
put him in a very,
Bruce.
very good position. Heat active, snake eyes, taunt, all the things he could threaten with are there for him.
You know, Bruce has been showing that taunt, but it's not connecting. It's not working out. Daryl 9K is so ready to hard counter the setups.
He tried to forward 1+2 that.
Yeah, but he was a
20
bit
seconds on the
early.
clock.
Yeah, 20 seconds. Big life lead. Look at that back turn. Could have been a bigger punish, but the momentum is looking like in the side of Bruce. Did not expect him to finish that counter hit. Ooh. Bruce definitely heard me. Finally, the taunt hits, and when it mattered, it hits.
To be fair, the axis hasn't been friendly at all these past few interactions.
Yeah, and it's not gonna be even. It's not even
Directly
gonna be
against them.
easier, especially with this arena octagon. So much corners. Look at this momentum
So
right
much
now.
corners, so much explodable walls, and we're here at 40 seconds. Daryl with a life lead.
No
Two
break.
throw?
Yeah, I believe it's a 2-throw. No break on the grab. Daryl 9K definitely noticing a pattern
Down
here.
forward 2 lands. This is really, really bad because his back is to a red wall. You see after what whiffs. Yeah, they hop.
Might have been a setup, might have been an
You
instant,
gotta
but
respect it.
yeah, I gotta respect it. Actually, I think it was going for the hatchet kick, but a slight misinput. Now, look at the red wall. Not gonna be in play, but maybe. Look, he moved it back to him.
Season 2 moves.
Ooh, the movement.
1994 move. Death Fist.
The shoulder hits.
Deep dive 1.
Daryl 9K set point against Bruce for the first point. Now Bruce does not want to make this easy. Look at the movement. Look at the counter hit timings. One jab forward three, and the
Bruce
punish.
finally fighting a very big timing on Daryl. He hasn't been able to comfortably play in his space like he wants to.
Yeah. Now we're gonna get the tech to tech and the taunt. Heat smash. One last interaction potentially for Bruce.
Now
DF2 check.
forward 2.
Yeah. This is survival point for Bruce, but it's still set point potentially for Dial 9K here. Fighting off strong, pushing him towards the wall, but Bruce gonna be letting him go for the next interaction. The poking, Dial 9K finally gets the break of the grab. TCB1, Superman punch, finds
Deep
smart.
dive mix. Counter hit down forward 2. That's gonna be a very, very sticky situation.
Okay.
Spends the wall.
Yeah. He's probably gonna opt for Oki here. Yep, yes he does. Hatchet kick.
Wait, that's new.
Yeah, it is. Ooh, he does a good dash block to find the shoulder.
but uses the string and
DF2 again, counter
capitalizes
hit.
on the hesitation from Bruce. Because you do have to duck or block it.
Yeah, it's just insane.
I think we'll be seeing TKO now, and
Yeah, TKO coming up next. Yep, our boy over here is coming. Now I wonder who is TKO gonna be fighting, and it's gonna be Mr. Second Place Mika Salamancards.
I know that guy.
You know that guy? It's that guy. Yeah, he's getting his arcade stick right now, finding his position, and look, Arsenal doing his damnedest, doing his best to coach his teammates. He needs the point to equalize, so it's an easier time for all of them.
It's going to be a very, very big uphill battle for Emo Knights. Because even if they do manage to tie up this set,
Angkor still has some work to do, right?
and judging from the looks of it, we're going to have Arsenal and
No. Look,
Who's
look,
their
look.
anchor?
It's TKO versus Mika Salamancards.
no, I mean if they do manage to tie it up,
Oh yeah, it would be.
anchors would be
Yeah. It would be Arsenal versus Adrian. That's an interesting matchup, I can't lie.
this tournament is scarier than the one yesterday.
I mean, one thing to note, right, the difference between today and yesterday. Some people were definitely just busy yesterday. They definitely would have come. Like we saw that 8 Methods had a bunch of members who couldn't come yesterday. Daryl 9K only showing up today, probably busy yesterday.
Completely understandable.
Completely understandable. Real life is a thing. And now we're seeing a lot of big legends in here. We're gonna be seeing the exact matchup we were definitely expecting here. TKO, Titan True Jack, Mika Salamancards, the only, the one as the center.
I think this is an even matchup.
Say again?
I think this is an even matchup for both characters.
Yeah, potentially. Mika Salamancards is really good in his neutral tools. However, TKO is a range machine. Ooh, baits out the armor.
Teasing the stances.
Yeah, look at the poking.
Armor does come out way too early.
Yeah, the wall splat connects, all playing for the OT. Tackle sweep, Mika Salamancards special. Ooh, that's only gonna be a hatchet kick, not a hell sweep.
Could have had a bigger punish on that.
Yeah, for sure.
Counter hit confirmed.
Guaranteed grounded hit. The size up, however, not enough cross frame for that to be free. Mika Salamancards, we
That'll be
dash.
the first round.
Oh, unfortunate. Is there a chance? No, there is not. Mika Salamancards gets the
It's
first
the
game.
big boy axis.
Yeah. Gonna go round 1 for Mika Salamancards and starting off strong. Massive counter hit. Unfortunate drop, however. Now TKO showing the armor, but Mika so
Really?
ready for it. Not ready for that one, however. Make me eat my words, TKO. And deep engage. Oh, the armor.
1+2 doesn't work out because of the armor. We saw that slide up.
That's good, that's good. Look at that counter hit. Now it's looking pretty good, but it could have been a bigger punish. TKO
Salvage
almost.
it.
He salvaged it. It would have looked pretty bad, but TKO salvaged it for sure. L sweep connected. We're pushing towards the wall. Armor through.
Evil bubble.
Ooh,
Gamma 1.
Yeah, Gamma 1.
What's the combo though?
Unfortunate uncorrected from TKO.
Counter hit. It's gonna be a very, very bad situation for TKO. Back to the wall. Azucena is keep active, and all the stance mixes that you can imagine.
TKO struggling to get out of the wall. The movement from Mika Salamancards is way too good, but look at the mix-up on the string. Back turn follow-up, 24 seconds, one last mix. He ducked the first, but not ready for the second.
There's a counter. I think we have to punish it.
Yeah, it's really tough. Ooh, a float on the orbital, but no conversion, not that much. Nice punish on the string. Now playing it slow, showing all of his convenience. Mika, that high, really doing well, but not
Really
this
good
time.
punish.
One too many hell sweeps, I would say.
This should be the wall and a mountain of damage for that.
Plant the seeds. Look at those plus frames. Oh, going for the down jab, but
Situation works out, but guard break connects to
Really looking close between these two players. TKO, Mika, what's it gonna be? Who's gonna win the first match? And they're really slow low.
Crouch 1+2, 1+2. Playing a spacing game perfectly. Even Major connects, teases the stances again.
Nice break on
Breaks
the
the grab.
grab. But look at the
Back
position.
into the wall again.
No more heat for TKO. An early burn through. He still has Gamma Hold charge. Opting for the Oki.
Setup does not work out.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. The momentum is looking very favorable for Mika. But power through, not gonna matter. No more Gamma Hold charge for TKO, however. Has gonna win this honestly. And the keep out. VM2. If he does this right, it will
Whip in a whip bait.
whip into whip bait.
I just love that.
You know, I had the pleasure of playing with TKO earlier. I was able to give him some notes to get ready in this matchup, and I'm definitely seeing a lot of what I taught him. Really good neutral control. Even though Mika Salamanca is really great in the neutral, TKO is contesting him
he's
even.
not normally finding those timings that he can just feel out.
Yeah, exactly. First game. Surprisingly,
Two counter hits.
Whoa! I'm a bit. I feel like that caught everyone off guard, even in the audience here. Guaranteed damage. We're gonna go for the flip over. Look at that plus frame. The wall situation looking favorable. Nice jab check from Mika, armoring through his armor, and now, alright, he's gonna be baiting it out.
Connects. And the
Ooh.
grab knocks out the armor.
Might be 1-2
Tico
armor.
with the install, but this piece really scary. Heat smash spin. Rage.
Oh, that could have been big. If he had enough HP, maybe he
You
could have
had to respect that.
He had to respect that. The counter hit finds its mark
counter.
again. Yeah, it's a high crushing punch parry counter hit. There's not much that TKO can do but duck there, but gets the guaranteed follow up. And the patient, no punish on the wall standing 4 string, no duck, no mid punish. Now showing the presence, showing what's up, showing the flexing muscles.
Trying to bait Mika Salamanca into pressing into the armor or into a launcher. Back one goes.
Oh,
Dunk on the armor is nasty. It has to be the second round for Mika.
yeah, TKO was definitely cycling the armors, the mid version, the high version. And Mika had to read on the high. Maximum punish. Look at the counter though. TKO not letting up. We saw that Mika had the advantage in the last round, but TKO brought it back with that wall sliding one just like that.
Will he spend the wall here?
Ooh, low slump, big damage, popping the heat burst, and mix up potential guarantee.
Flip over.
Oh,
Got on the guard break. That was one of the few options that he could go for just to keep up his pressure.
yeah, life lead on the side for TKO, but look at the wall position. V smash activated. So much plus frame. Now it's gonna be a mix-up.
3+4.
Oh no 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 no!
18
Over
seconds.
semi-time.
Rage available for both.
No break on the throw. Mika, if you notice, right, Mika is throwing more throws than usual to counter that armor that TKO is so known for. He's definitely thinking about that match for sure. Look at him stretching his soldiers.
Bigger
Definitely
stage. Scarier wall.
scarier wall. We might be able to see the who's that Binding of Isaac creator? That Jack player, Jack Jesus. Lazy Mat. Now we might be able to see.
Madman.
Yeah, we might be able to see the lazy Madman combo here. But TKO can get the wall positioning right with the balcony. Oh, but. Oh no 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 no!
Couldn't hit. Who's the big justice?
The mechanical Matterhorn popping heaters to stabilize. Ooh, counter
Amazing
hit.
confirm on the counter hit.
Guaranteed life lead looking bleak for Mika. However, we've seen him come back. It's not gonna be this round though. 1-0 for the final game between Emo Knight and
TKO finally stopping the bleeding.
yeah. Look, offense starting. He has to guess. Ooh, back
That is
long.
very, very deceptive. Look at the range that TKO is playing. Look at the
Yeah.
advantage that he has.
Heat smash activated. He has the biggest life lead I have seen so far. But we're gonna be going back to the wall. He's still doing the armor, not gonna care for all the grabs that Mika
Playing
Salamanca.
with such good hit boxes here that you're never gonna expect them to come in.
No punish on the block low, but TKO on set point. He has the momentum now. He's going for the plus frames. He's showing out all these hitboxes. Now Mika Salamancas is finally his third good break on the throw. However, now we're back to neutral.
Struggling to get in, but it does counter hit.
Oh, that is unfortunate. This might be a big momentum. Look at that combo. For some reason, as I said, it has a spike
Watch
combo.
your legs.
Oh,
Whips.
this could be
And the
huge.
trade.
Yeah, he's activated, stabilized, he's fast,
boy
great side step.
assist.
But the big boy hitbox. 20 seconds after the clock. Oh, it could have been a bigger conversion. However, while standing forward.
Frantic last round that was.
Exactly. Could have went so many ways. I'm not even sure how to describe all of those. Ooh, armor too.
Very good option.
Oh
Sweet
no.
whip.
TKO only showed that low once and Mika was ready for it. No can
The
do,
worst
however.
counter to up back on the field. Just very counter hitting low. And we're going down.
Yeah, not to mention, not just counter hitting, the fact that it can break the wall and heat dashing through. Rage is available. Gamma, how charge used. Now we're back to the wall for Mika Sabakers. Not gonna be worried. Yeah.
20 seconds left.
Oh, no.
Does not work out for him this time. Seizes the full crush string. +2.
The launch!
Great!
Oh no!
Axis defending.
Going straight to the Rage on. Now this could be uncertain. Mika was throwing. Oh, it
This could
seems
be
like.
1 HP. But you can see Emsu
Watch it.
standing up. It's dead.
It's dead. Whoa,
In
TKO
an
was.
unexpected turn of events, Emo Knights up by 2.
Oh my lord.
Wait, are they up by 2?
Up by 2, yes. Oh no, it's 1-1. It's 1-1. So the first game.
1-1?
Yeah, 1-1. Daryl 9K
1-1.
won the first match and TKO won
So
the
this
second.
is the decider no matter what.
Yes, no matter what, there is no tiebreaker after this. TKO was playing for the long haul. Did you see that? He was getting hit by the grabs. He was insisting in the armor. Final round.
Insisting on the keep out.
Insisting on the keypad. And in the final round, Mika Salamancas went for the grab to check again. Underestimating his opponent. Gets the duck, gets the launch. Rage Eye kills.
Very, very, very good tempo change from TKO at the end of the game.
Now, this might be the last we see of Emo Knights. Might be the last we see of PB9K.
Possibly, because this is losers.
Exactly. Final game in
So
losers.
whoever's winning here, they're not standing back up for a long time.
Exactly. Arsenal versus Adrian. Adrian, gone by many names and funnily, and he's been here for a while. Arsenal, one of the new bloods, especially nowadays. Such a great showing in tournaments, especially recently. But is that enough?
Arsenal, sorry?
Is that enough to win?
I really can't lie to you. The hype in the Smash tournament is so intense. I can really understand what you're saying, but I do get it. These are two very strong players. One been playing for a while.
For sure, for sure.
Been here for I don't know how many years, but definitely years. Arsenal, definitely a newcomer onto the scene because, well, he did only start regularly competing offline while he was in BA.
Yeah. But to reiterate, will that be enough? Will that even be enough for Arsenal to close it out against Adrian?
You never know.
Instantly going to the mains. We're not experimenting here. Adrian showed the Vacuum Realm earlier. And
Both players have had showings before where they've proven that they have that kind of clutch factor. That kind of ability to just stare you down
and win.
while you're blocking, range 0, and win.
Exactly. Now we're going into the Jin stage. The story,
No.
the Jin stage. Claudio, Arsenal, Shaheen, Adrian. Whoa!
Immediate low parry.
Was that a study? Was that a fuzzy? You can't tell. Now Adrian fighting back. The angle is kind of weird here. Ooh, look at that, look at that. Oh, did not
Beautiful
expect.
wall splash.
Did
Also
not
keep
expect the
immediately
high.
push disadvantage.
Wow,
Opted for the OP.
I have not seen that combo before. Small punish on the side step 4. And look at that. Arsenal special.
Nice web. Has the wall.
Yeah.
Why did that guys? Back one connects 20 seconds off the clock. Rage and feed available for Adrian, but the wall is still so threatening. Feed dash.
It's looking close for both of these players. It's unsure, but he gets a counter hit on the crouch jab screen. Oh, but Adrian fighting back. The mash, the float.
float.
2 seconds left. What are you gonna do? 1 second left. Is there enough time? There is. Adrian clutching it up.
I told you. Flux factor.
First game alone.
First round.
First round alone. Holy. Alright, round one goes to Adrian, but Arsenal pretty close match. So it's still anyone's game here. Now, ooh,
Beautiful punish.
Beautiful couch.
Not much of a conversion though.
Yeah.
First cancel.
Now Arsenal is in the player 2 side. It's been said that he's pretty weak there, and he's still insisting on the side step 4. Really good blow for Claudio. Running 2 counter hit, big damage.
30 seconds left.
Bang!
Close to range. Still has his heat.
Ooh, look at that poking. Arsenal
Forward to
focusing.
connect. Got low spots.
Ooh. You know, he died for that earlier. Adrian jab checked him and got the float. And Arsenal, that's not gonna dissuade him.
I mean, it is really scary to snap jab against Claudio.
Yeah, the amount of high crush evasions, the sidestep into movement, sidestep into moves, and just like that.
Beautiful sidestep into a hop kick again.
Yeah, Adrian, right read, right punish.
Arthur doesn't connect, but the immediate low carry. All without any retaliation from Arsenal. Defeat that. Could this be wall?
Just shy.
Another low carry.
Another low carry. Probably threatening the slide. And when you threaten the slide, you always are low carrying. So Arsenal double low kick. Probably going to think that you. Oh!
Not a big enough of a punish to one.
Yeah, Adrian was slow, but Arsenal was as slow.
We're seeing some classical shooting right
Yeah. Ooh, setting the strings. A lot of mid versus high mix-ups when it comes with Claudio, right? And live lead for Adrian. Homing.
Forward 3. Counter hit. That's worth it.
Big damage.
Arsenal.
Realigning for the splat and the Arsenal special. Yeah, you're not gonna jump the wall when it comes to Claudio, right? Ooh, no
No
punish.
punish.
On the hop kick. Has to play it safe.
This
No.
obviously could have cost him. This might cost him the
This
round.
potentially
And the
could.
game.
12 seconds left of the clock. Adrian is calculating, but look at the drop. Ooh, the
10
low
seconds
kick
left.
again. Yeah. And good punish on the low. Adrian
Good
really,
round on
yeah.
the first game.
Adrian really wanted to finish that round. The heat smash low is really the only thing that could have killed them. Adrian finding the float again. Arsenal won't let up. I guess Adrian won't now.
Back to the Warrior. Float?
The sidestep into the hop kick. Textbook Adrian Shaheen.
You could just feel the tension between both players, but we just sat here and watched.
Yeah. You know, we're over here having a time of our life while watching this.
Game 1 goes to Adrian.
Yeah, just like that. Beautiful showing from Adrian in this first game. Now, there's definitely so many clutch factors from Adrian. So it was definitely a game that could have went either way. But now we're going to be going into the hangar. First stage has a bubble break. Second stage has 2 floor wall blasts. Apologies for the mishaps. Now, starting off strong with the offense. Live, starting the show now. Look at
And
this
Arsenal
control.
stop the bleeding and equalize in terms of sets.
Good
Because
punish.
this is losers. For the losers here have to go home.
Exactly. Adrian definitely wants to finish this round now. Does not want to give Arsenal time to think. But look at that. Sidestep 1+2. Ooh. Good chip down there.
His advantage.
Now
Gets caught by the heat burst mid-string. Running through. Up forward two. So many plus frames coming out at the same time.
16 seconds left. Chip damage
Going
pushing
more.
to the wall. Oh no!
This is dead.
That was clutch. Again, Arsenal not letting up with that jumping punch. The orbital plus move.
A plus on block orbital. Can you imagine that?
Huh?
Can you imagine a plus on block orbital?
It's insane. It's just insane. Our Adrian was jab checking him earlier, but again, you can't condition this man. Now,
Tell me about it.
you can't condition this man.
40 seconds left on the clock. Guard break connects. This is a very bad situation for Arsenal.
Grab. Gonna get that
That's
set.
broken.
Ooh.
The axis
That
did not
small-
save him at all.
Yeah, that small size up from Adrian made the low whiff completely. We didn't actually have to guess. Arsenal. Yeah.
Harry comes out but doesn't find anything.
Ooh, looking like
Massive
AK
whip on the
here.
wall jump, but not enough of the punish. The float. That was enough forward too.
Yeah, that was another up forward dude. That move that he won't let up about. And the wall just gonna
Slide.
not gonna work, but slide connecting
Slide.
another one. Right.
Arsenal having lost the opportunity to utilize his feet because of that combo. He has 30 seconds to work with, no install, all rage, forward, no break on the grab, 1 HP left. Combo.
I mean, hard respect to that. Adrian knew that he didn't have to do much. Just waited out to wait for Arsenal to do the damage to himself. And Adrian is actually on set point to eliminate Emo Knights from the tournament. Arsenal.
Both players playing very solid, checking each other, watching each other. Counter hit connects.
This is looking slim. A lot of lead. Life lead on the side of Adrian. Hop kick.
Slow this down.
Yeah.
Just doesn't float.
Yeah, he probably has to finish this now. Look at that. Look at the wall positioning. But ready
Amazing
for the
read
parry.
with the parry.
Arsenal does not want to wake up. He smash connects. Final hit for Arsenal. 20 seconds left in the clock.
Press install. Plus,
No. He needs something.
disrespecting the bus friend.
But-
Whips.
The sidestep. The timing of Adrian's sidestep was putting in work.
You have to play a long game for that.
Yeah.
He was getting caught by that at the wall.
You know, so many games were won because of Adrian's jab checks. Like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And Arsenal's favorite move is aerial. Up forward to
It is really good.
Yeah, for sure. You can't let 1 or 2 situations dissuade you from stopping one of your best tools, especially
If it's
just-
funny.
Yeah. When it's when it's funny. But yeah, Arsenal knowing so well for using that move, it's hard to get rid of it. So you might as well just work around it. But great showing from
That's
Demonites.
exactly what Adrian did.
Yeah.
He made sure that he couldn't be cornered by that at the wall anymore. So much so that when Arsenal did go for it, again, out in the open, in less restrictive conditions, he could just float him out of it, he could punish him for it, he could step it like he did in that last interaction.
Yeah. And the value he got from that, exactly what he needed. We're gonna have to say goodbye to Emo Knights, and PB9K will be continuing on. This will actually be our
Who do we have now? Is this winners
No,
or
this is-
losers final?
This is another losers game. Let's see who we got. We got Bring Back Akuma versus. Oh wait, no, this is the losers finals. Ooh, so there are only 3 teams left. You know, I kind of find it incredibly funny.
This is
PB9K versus Bring Back Akuma. RGN's team versus
Wow.
Adrian's team. You know, I
We're
find
gonna
it
have
fun.
some games tonight.
Yeah, I was going to mention, right? I find it funny that yesterday VA Manchester got 4th place, and here We got another V8 team representing at fourth place. So goodbye.
In top 4.
Top 4, yeah.
And they're different players.
Top players too, yeah.
And you gotta wonder who's picking them.
Well, it's gonna be a new generation without you, unfortunately. Graduating student over here.
I need a J word.
Alright, you see our players actually getting ready.
This is
I believe that's Jeffy, yeah. First game up.
Jeffy and Mika Salamanca.
Yeah, these two players.
Better known as Luca.
Huh?
Luca
Dos Cheeks.
or Emsu.
So he's got, you know, something I like about the Filipino Tekken scene. So many of them just keep changing names. Again, we saw
That's so real.
Mika Salamanca, formerly known as Luca Dos Chicks, formerly known as Emsu. So many names. And then you look at Adrian, Yimei. He has a lot of phrase names to honor AGZ, his team. Let's look at the screen right now. Byron Fury versus the Asasana. Do you ever expect anything else from
It could be.
Mika
I know
Salamanca?
this is gonna be like very, very interesting because of all the timings that we could just play with as Azucena. For sure. But Brian does have the same threat. Massive counter hits, massive damage, just explosive momentum shifts all around.
Alright, Jeffy, we saw him on the Victor earlier, but he's gonna be on the Brian. Probably gonna be convinced that this is what he wants to start off with. Counter hit, however, out counter hitting the Brian is no easy feat, right?
Orbital gets crushed by the armor.
Ooh, nice sidestep. Now there's gonna be small pokes. Don't have to press much.
That was a 30-second round.
Yeah. The counter hit, fine in the beginning of the round, was detrimental for Jeffy.
One thing I noticed about the past few sets that we've watched is that these players are so good at finding out or figuring out how to win interactions in such a short time and then cash out before the clock even hits 30 seconds left.
Yeah, so much potential data. You really gotta be like a supercomputer to download all of that. Mika, heat activated, heat smash. Look at the wall position, threatening the Hell's Heat, but Jeffy not budging. Life lead now for Jeffy, but the momentum. Okay, Zemil, 20 seconds after the clock. Ooh,
We can make this come up. He's going to speed down back 3.
no cigar, no
Rounds
cigar.
are even.
Yeah, rounds are even. Jeffy had the life lead and slightly, and the small pokes were adding up. That is a launch punishable move, but Jeffy, I believe it's because that his launches are high, it wasn't gonna work out there. Ooh, but now look at that. No combos yet. No combos so far. Just jabs, just poking. Jeffy stacking up damage.
Yeah, these two have to play really small. Because on one hand, Azucena could die. On the other, Brian could just whiff because Azucena is doing some other thumbs up. He smash connects. Not as strong as it used to be. But this is a bad situation for Jeffy.
Oh, the
Now,
counter
down.
hit.
That's going to be second floor.
Okay, up to
10 seconds left. Mika
Yeah.
manages to equalize.
But with recoverable health is looking really bad. Low
Large
parry.
parry.
We saw how much damage Jeffy was doing purely by pokes. All of that was true damage. You can see in the HP bar, Mika Salamanca could not recover any of that. Jeffy could, but a bit too hasty, cracked under pressure.
I can
Mika,
only imagine the amount of stress that puts on you as a player, trying to figure out how to stop that kind of bleeding, how to just win more interactions that won't cost you so much damage. We're going down.
Exactly.
Clubhouse.
I like that you mentioned that too, right? If you want to try counter poking against the Brian, you're gonna find yourself in the end of a counter hit, and look at that, Mika, big counter hit launcher, big wall smash, and big combo. Wow.
Massive launch.
And it's unfortunate drop, huge smash, house you can play, mids in
The
play.
parry comes to effect, no punish.
Ooh.
Gets smashed out by the wall standing one.
You know, Mika Salamanca is definitely known for throwing that house hit in the most unpredictable amount of locations. And I bet you Jeffy was definitely thinking about that. The wall break was there, but Mika, ever so patient, had the life lead. You don't need to go for the house hit, right? I would think that, but Mika, we might have to see that house hit later soon.
We are on a more neutral stage for both players. No gimmicks, no nothing. It's plain old New York.
Plain old New
There's a
York.
tackle?
Yeah, it's an average tackle, and out counter hitting the Brian. Ooh,
I find that filler is so funny.
yeah, the classic Watanabe combo they popularized thanks to Kaiser for throwing that. Shout out to him. And look at that, another counter hit combo, mixing it up, mid mix up, and now big life lead.
Look at all these interactions that Mika's is just having.
So many interactions. One with some download. You know, it was really looking tough earlier because Jeffy was getting those reads. Like I said earlier, right? Mika Salamanca goes that house hit from nowhere, and Jeffy finds it for once.
Choosing the con forward.
Ooh, Incinerator. Now, big life lead for Jeffy. Just gonna keep it small. Goes for the entire string. No more snake eyes available, but you might not even need it. Gonna be playing small.
Left on Mika's side, but does have teeth, gets the knockdown. Ooh, this is down for 1-4.
Alright, Mika activating lead. But the hit on the forward screen is gonna be looking tough.
The wall.
Oh, that was looking like Jeffy's game.
He's
But
on set point.
set point, yeah, it was looking like Jeffy's game, right? However, Mika popped the heat, found the comeback potential, and now Mika back in heat. This could be a snowball effect for Jeffy if the lead doesn't answer it right. He's gonna get the wall back, he's gonna get the damage. It's not looking good right now. The heat smash connects, and to the skies, down to the earth. We're going
All
for
of that in 15 seconds.
Yes. We're going for our second game in this losers finals. The snowball effect. You know, it was Jeffy definitely showing so much signs of life. Was definitely competing in the neutral, in the fights, in all the interactions. But in the end, Mika Salamanca gets the download like a supercomputer. Gets the first game for Team PB9K.
It felt like watching a slot machine.
So much gambling.
Every
so much
interaction, he's like, win, win,
Win,
win, win.
I can't stop winning. And Mika so good at using that Libertor stance, threatening the hell sweeps, threatening the walls, flat mids. The armor, it was what he got, was what got him the win. He got the heat activation, he got him to the wall, and armoring too just like that. Snowball. 50-50.
Snowball.
Gambling.
I mean, that is the case for a lot of the stance characters. But the way that Mika Salamanca was just playing with timings, canceling into stances, canceling to other different. Oh, he's right here.
Oh, look, it's Mika Salamanca. It's right beside us on the camera, but you're not going to be seeing him much because we're going to be looking at our new players. The second people on the stream, it's going to be Ron Juvel versus Daryl 9K. Oh, Jarvis New, look at the screen. Look who we have here.
Daryl and Tronjuvel. Both anchors.
This is going to be a really interesting fight.
Wait,
This is the second
this is
game.
the second game?
This is the second game. I know, right? It took so long.
I do get it though, because if it ever comes to a tiebreaker, you're gonna want to count on these two players specifically because of just how strong they are and how calculated they can be when it comes to clutch situations,
Exactly.
handling that kind of pressure, and just playing this game.
Yeah. Even if that even if Conjugal wins this game, or
They're going straight into it.
yeah, remember the teammates of Conjugal is Argent, so this is looking really tough. Azucena, is this a miss input?
On purpose?
On purpose, on stream?
I mean, they did do the fist bump.
Yeah, I mean, remember you also lock in your first your first characters, right? As a surprise, and the Fist of Fury, down 9K with the hop kick, big Okizeme. Ooh. The hatchet kick connects from down 9K, but the heat engager connects better for Gonjavel. Forward two. Finds his mark.
That's such a nasty move.
Yeah, I-13 heat engager. Now look at the wall splash. Look at the Oki. And he smash down 9K.
Secures the first round for Daryl.
Yeah, down 9K gets the first game. And we're gonna see it again. Ooh, what
Now you gotta guess.
Now you gotta guess, but he guessed
They
right
even
indeed.
Oh,
No.
Whiffs.
Yeah, down 9K so clean with that backsway
He was
cancel.
ready for that punish too.
Exactly. But holy.
Only, what, 15, 20 seconds left. Look at the life lead.
Yeah, the damage on that death face into the healing gauge. It was cut short, and the shoulder gets the counter hit. Oh,
That's
no.
just the float though, but I think he's gonna use the equalizer in this.
Yeah, significantly so.
Well,
Looking
sweet.
like Mika. Salamanca cards here. You have it.
Cancels the stance.
Yeah, you have a Azucena, but no launch though.
The confirm.
The hit confirmed. I was going to say, right, Daryl 9K, your teammate is an Azucena. You should definitely know this, and he did. Sorry for doubting the situation. You definitely had this under control. Now Conjugal looking a bit like Mika Salamanca's here. Look at the neutral keys. Look at the placement of the moves he's doing. But side switch. Ooh, look at that. Pressure right now for Daryl 9K. But the light is in favor for Conjugal.
Honestly, we thought Ronjaville not being able to take any of the space that Down 9K seems to want to be playing with.
Ends it here, and now 3-0 for Daryl 9K. I wonder, Conjugal, are you doubting the decision now? Was the
Immediate
Azucena?
character select.
Yeah, was the Azucena really the play here?
I
But
mean, you gotta test the waters, right?
you gotta test the waters. And we could be seeing a case of Seishiro, remember? Seishiro started off with a Huarang, but got so much data onto, was it Jeffy?
I think it was.
Yeah, so much data onto Jeffy, and he only had the data on the Huarang now. Daryl 9K has to play against a fresh Conjugal Shaheen. Well, Conjugal definitely.
Uninformed Conjugal should be.
Yeah,
But then again, this definitely isn't the first time these two are playing.
yeah. But look at the punishment. The character familiarity,
Look at the
Conjugal.
pressure.
You know, one thing that goes with playing your main, all of these situations are highly optimized, just like that. Actually, it's gonna be a counter hit.
Caught him trying to do something.
Yeah, I believe down 9K was looking for a panic shoulder to disrespect the plus earns. But look at that, a 7 golden letters for Conjugal in game 2.
Stops the bleeding and cauterizes it.
Ooh, just a bit
Doesn't have
shy.
the first
Yeah, no, he does, but it's gonna be really tough. He has to be the neutral guard, so he has to time it perfectly. And now mix up central. Down 9K, no recoverable HP.
This is a lot of orbitals from the Shaheens that you can see on screen.
Oh, going for the backsway into the QCD. 1+2, getting the heat burst.
Not
Apologies.
a friendly axis.
Yeah, the
Down
corner.
9K back to the wall. One interaction left. Unlocks the heat smash.
Oh.
Back 3 punishment. Drops the combo.
Unfortunate, but the wall splat. No, it's not gonna get a wall splat. The wall splat in 3-2 was not in range for that wall
The
splat.
wall does not love him right now.
Yeah, the corner, the side axis, it was all looking really weird. And now Crossover, big start, AK combo on the deck, and we're gonna be getting a clean 80 damage. Shoulder getting off the wall.
Whiff on the slide, but no punish. That's
Ooh,
This could turn very ugly for Conjugal, and just like that, back on the wall.
Works
He's
up.
the wall break though.
Oh no. We saw that Conjugal had the life lead, but the comeback potential of Daryl Nunke cannot be understated here. And he really wants to get this game now. Ooh, he tried to go for the backswing launcher, but the defense from Conjugal is looking impeccable right now. We're probably going to be getting the wall, hopefully, if he gets this right. Yes, no, just had to be cut short because of the range. Unfortunate drop. But look at that slide. Mix up, running two. Look at the live lead. We might be seeing another perfect golden lens. But the back swing. Now momentum on the side. Heat smash can break the wall here. Deathfist can definitely do that as well. But oh no.
And is for the heat dash. 30 seconds left. This won't kill, but he doesn't have heat anymore. It's gonna be a very hard on climb, and the punish is just too clean.
Yeah, 9K actually on set point. Potentially for this first equalizing.
No.
It. Oh no, Daryl 9K could get 2 points here. So that his anchors have to work twice as hard. And look at that. Used to be 1+2 doing some work.
You're gonna be off so much with the back two charge.
Oh, what are you doing over there in the floor? Heat smash connects, wall
This is a
break.
combo again. This should be the round. And the game, and the set for down like it.
Oh, the low slump
Deathfist is
death is maximum potential damage. Gronjabel was testing out the Assassine, it didn't work out, and such a dominating start with the Shaheen. But again, down 9K, the clutch factor. So much damage.
I think it's I keep forgetting these team names, but RGN is sitting down again, and it's Adrian on the other side. These are their anchors.
These are their anchors, indeed. Now, even if RGN wins this, it's still gonna be a 2-2 set. So we're gonna have to go back to the point man, the second man, to go for that tiebreaker. That's even if RGN can finish out this game.
We could either see a run back from. If it does happen to go RGN, they're the ones on 0. Right?
Yeah.
If it does happen to go RGN's way, I know these guys have been playing with each other for a very long time, so matches between sparring partners can go either way.
Yeah.
No matter the skill gap, sometimes you just know a person well enough to be able to beat them, no matter how big the gap in skill is.
Yeah, it's incredibly unpredictable when it comes to situations like this. And we're not going to be seeing the Brian tried and true drag it up. Ooh, wait a minute. He might be having some mix-ups here. Yeah, checking the bites.
Button check.
Imagine already getting the 50-50 in the character select.
Oh.
Ooh, a lot of teasing around. You know,
We've had a Falcon Realm on stream.
yes, we have.
Ever?
Adrian known to be showing the Falcon Realm too. But Adrian, okay, we're gonna be seeing only the mains here. We're not gonna be playing around with any sub characters here. And Pac-Man stage indeed.
I think we're going to be seeing a tiebreaker.
Potentially, but if anyone can contest RGN, it's definitely Adrian, one of the greatest Shaheens we definitely have here. When you think of Shaheen, right, you think of AK, you think of Fusion, but in the horizon, Adrian, Conjavel, and look at that big start, plus frames into the delayed heat smash. First round goes to Adrian.
A nasty first 15 seconds of their very first game. Tournament life on the line. RGN picking up the pace with parry. That's permanent health. You can't get that back.
Yeah. Fortunately, it was during the start of the round, so there was not much health to delete. And now, look at Adrian. Parry again. Was fishing for that Arabian Godfist, the neutral counter hit DF2. But now,
This is one of those I know you too well.
I know you
Kind of
too well,
matchups.
for sure. Look at that Arabian Godfist putting in the work. Counter hit connects. We're gonna get the heat engage. Massive momentum shift. But look at RGN fishing for the heat smash. There he is. It connects. Oh, okay.
He's been fishing for that all night.
Exactly. has shown the fully crouched low, does so many damage that Adrian really had to guess there because of that hesitation. He gets the wall splat, 1-1. RGN versus Adrian.
So much variances in timing. The low parry does connect. This is gonna be wall, but still gets a clean splat.
Yeah, RGN was ready for the conversion. The mastery over this character cannot be understated. One of the best Dragunov players.
Gets crushed.
Yeah.
Slide again.
Again, one of the weaknesses of Dragunov is
Watch
that
the legs.
linearity. Watch the legs, he did. And he gets the shoulder. Unfortunately, jump. Oh, we're gonna get it. No, don't float. Oh, the heat dash.
He could run this back right now. There's 30 seconds left on the clock. He has rage. He's gonna get wall here.
Alright, 20 seconds, like you said. Equalized slide is gonna be good.
It's gonna be nasty.
Oh
Low
no! We've been seeing that a lot. A lot of the players succumbing to the pressure wants to finish the game
You gotta
there
remember,
now.
a lot of these players have played each other, do play each other on the regular, so they know those timings, they know those choices. They're very, it's intricate.
Yes, it's incredibly intricate. And just like that, oh, unfortunate drop on the down 4-2. Ooh, there was a follow-up there. Now he's
Did not
fishing
take the
for the
guarantee.
back one plus 2.
You see F1 with
Ooh, picks
very
up time,
tight
picks
on
up
that
time.
running through pressure. You gotta wonder if these two are on purpose, or purposefully like keeping themselves in the middle of the stage, just so they always have that. threat
Oh,
of the
no,
floor break.
no, no, no. Look at the movement, looking really clean.
Axis is
No, heat dash to stabilize. That was impressive, but no bound. Live
30
lead.
seconds left.
Position.
Next. Tackle
Oh!
gets disrespected by the hop kick.
Ready for every situation in the book. Origin really thinking about that decision now. Homing mid connects,
Forward
it's
three.
good. We get another slide. What's it gonna be again? Mid. We get it again. Another slide. Deja vu time.
Not even 10 seconds and RGN already lost more than half of his health.
Yeah.
Fishing for the 1-2-1 is just not working out. The down twos are finding its marshal. Adrian, as he throws all of these slides, they're adding up. Has the advantage
Oh,
and the
not
back
looking
one
good
lands.
now. Adrian took all those risks early on, got the damage and unrecoverable health. Now,
That's game one.
game 1 goes to Adrian. You have to notice, right, during that match, the slides were hitting. Adrian probably thought, we're not gonna do that now. We have the floor break there. And RGN going straight into the stratosphere, sticking with the Dragunov.
Another floor break.
Another
stage.
floor break, but we're not gonna see that yet until the near end of this set.
Or
of this
sometimes
match.
like the next round.
Yeah.
It's bugged.
It's bugged,
Or
unfortunate.
maybe on purpose. See,
that?
this is the parry again. We were
Yeah.
expecting another down forward one, another down forward two, or back four, whatever. But the change in pace, the change in timing from RGN,
Oh, the
able
movement.
to whip punish. Wants to keep his heat. Look at that, 40 seconds left on the clock. Rage, staying on the ground. Has to pop heat here.
Ooh, look at the spacing that
One
these players
look.
are playing.
See all the delays. Standing still.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Stone Cold Killer, the Russian.
Double counter hit.
Ooh, slide is good. Tries to escape that from certain doom. And look at that. Adrian finding that Arabian Godless, finding that parry. But RGN baiting it all out. The momentum is on the side of RGN. Counter hit. Goes for the
Counter
mid.
hit before it looked like.
Yeah. You know, that was a short.
Roll.
Oh, no. Look at the wall position. Okay.
That's not dead, but this
Not
is a very
dead.
dangerous situation.
Oh,
The
will
Rage Arc is
this
gonna
be good?
connect.
It will be good. You know, RGN popped that heat smash to prevent Adrian from doing anything with his heat. But look, Adrian still had his heat, had his rage. RGN did not account for that.
Beautiful spacing to that punch.
Okay. This is now looking easy for RGN right
Down
now.
one whips on the axis.
Habib with sidestep move, chip
They're
damage.
playing so much faster than they were last
Yeah.
game.
And it's looking like the same.
Filling out. Forward three counter hits. That's guaranteed.
Guaranteed season 2 follow-up. Adrian on set point. He took all the risk early on, got the damage in like he did before, and it's paying off incredibly well. Now look, Adrian still on the offensive. Okay.
So rather than needing that with kind of, I don't think he's gonna cancel. Never mind.
He will. If anything, it's probably to prevent Adrian from using it himself. 1-2-1. Minor punish on the G-Class cannon. Sidestep, Arabian got this. But But look at the size of look at the movement.
No punish on the whiff down one though. Back 3 whiffs on the wall jump and nothing else connects.
Perfect punish from RGN. No punish on the back 4. RGN trying to keep it solid. But
equalized.
Equalize
Adrian
HP.
top speed here just to stop the bleeding. 20 seconds left. Down to counter hit. Yes, I guess. The armor.
Ooh, this is survival point versus
Final
set
round for
point.
game 2.
Yeah.
Adrian still on set point.
Okay, Adrian was being too hasty earlier. Now Arjun with the defense, checking out, counter hit, finds its mark.
Dash off of it. He wants to keep that threat of the close launcher active.
Oh,
straight.
where did that come from?
Nice to guess. 1, 2 more interactions.
The damage was definitely finding up. Now Adrian
So much
on the
time
back foot.
left on the clock. Rage available 1-2-1.
1-2-1. You know, with the movement that you have, like RGN does, you gotta dash in more, you gotta follow him around, and that is the perfect opportunity, the perfect time for RGN to cash that out with the 1-2-1, the G-Clef Cannon.
I think that's the great thing about Dragon because you can do that, but you can also just do down
You know, down to such an interesting, intricate move. So much changes over the years.
Arabian got this.
Arabian got this.
Minus 12 goes punished. Road break.
Ooh, Adrian.
First round looking like it's going to Arabian.
But don't cut him out.
Starting on his offense. Gets interrupted by the first.
There we go. The back 4-3 has the heat dash to cover it when it gets blocked. But Adrian knew the high was coming. Gets the duck and the hatch kick. But no! Filipino hop kick in the house and the AK combo. Adrian doesn't usually go for that, right? However, he needs it now. He needs the momentum. He's not going for the heat engager. The while standing 1+2. Now running through Ace and play.
For the wall here.
Yeah.
It seems that Adrian is in a much better positioning. Look.
Yeah, Adrian manages to salvage the situation, pushes him back to the wall, but the pigeon roll goes under. Ooh, it's setting the tempo right. RGN 1-2-1 in this final game of the set. He needs to win. He needs to tie it up.
All that delay time just to get the back 1+2 in.
Right, excellent defense, excellent execution on the mix-up. Now,
Just he finally found his out. And it's the first time his life is set.
yeah, I believe so too. But look at that 3D game, by the way. Tekken 8. Counter hit. Yeah, no more recoverable HP. Now that pigeon wait is good. Yeah, big damage. Optimal combo. He might go for the wall break or he might go for the Ogi. We'll have to wait and see. Ogi time. Pigeon roll mix up. And the plus frame delay timing. And the low into low.
RGN now on set point. Rolling back from the very fast first game.
Yeah. You know, Adrian was so dominant in the first few rounds for the first few games, but RGN now being the most unpredictable player ever. Adrian cannot find the marks that he wants. Look at that, pigeon roll into running 2. You never see things like that. Ulsan, it low-key is. Oh, the block, the fuzzy duck on the slide. You're gonna get the wall. Yeah, okay time. Perfect, but it's not gonna be a wall splat. Momentum potentially. Oh,
That's
the mash set point. Yep, that is the set for RGN.
Now we're gonna see the tiebreaker, but these two aren't gonna be playing again. High five.
Yeah, so this is gonna be interesting. So RGN wins the anchor game, so that's gonna be 2 points for them now because it's the 2 points came in. Thanks RGN. It's a 2-2 tiebreaker. You have to pick the right player for the job. Now, if you look at the list, right, Jeffrey and Onjavel on team RGN and Mika Salamanca and Tao 9K.
Nope,
the other side.
Daryl has a stick.
Ooh, wait, no, both of them are there. Might be a little bamboozle here. No, we're ready for this.
You guys notice I take up more than half the screen.
Yep, just a slight adjustment of the chairs, and you would be right. Daryl 9K is sitting down. Wait, no, wait a minute,
Slight update on the menu. Smash has finished their bracket and we're cleaning up the venue. We have the whole venue to ourselves right now.
But I genuinely don't know who it's gonna be. Daryl Nike just left the building, left the room. And Mika Salamanca is still talking to his teammates. But we do know that they locked in Ron Jovel. Now the question
This
I have
is a run back, no?
this is, oh, there he is, Daryl Nike on the chairs. Yeah, you're right. This is a run back. Now the question is Conjugal still going to be testing out the waters?
I don't think so. I think he played that as a sign of matchup team with the run back for the tiebreaker in mind. That is a real strong amount of faith in your teammates and how they play the game.
To tie it up. Ooh. That's a lot of belief in the teammates. And yeah, just like as you said, he's not going to be experimenting here unless we get a jump scare switch here. Down okay on the ball.
Lock on the Shaheen too.
Yeah, Conjugal on the Shaheen.
Is it 20B in finals?
Get
Winner's
ready
side?
for the
Yes,
next
20B
battle.
is on the winner's side, so this is fighting for the chance to fight them for first place.
Get to see back animation on screen again.
Right, Conjovel on the Shaheen. Dragon 9K on the ball. Loses final reset. No, tiebreaker set. Apologies. Now starting off strong. Look at that small Tekken, but the backswing into the QCB 1+2. Huge damage. It is not safe, but the way Dragon 9K is using it, it looks pretty sick to me because it's not being blocked. It's all hitting. Alright. Okay, yeah, it was a combo stun, so he uses the heat burst to stabilize and one small mix-up. Actually, that was a pretty big mix-up. If Conjugal actually blocked that, that would have been really bad for Dial 9K.
Hard mix-up to deal with, especially if you're just waking up off the tech roll. You can't block that.
Exactly. So the Oaksander situation is not in his favor. The backswing. The backswing plus two. Counter hit, forward to mix up time. Is it going to be the Hazard? Is it going to be the Man Guider? It's going to be the Demo Man. And plus frames again. We're in the corner. Nowhere to go. Back 1-2 punish. And the wall splat. 2-0 currently for Dial 9K on to Conjugal.
I didn't see what he did.
Yeah, the move. Ooh.
Doesn't continue the focus.
Yeah.
Off axis on the wall, just the back two goal.
Perfect punish again. The defense,
Daryl is very sharp right now.
but Conjugal patient as ever. But the slide gets blocked. An unfortunate drop. The side axis is gonna mess it up. But down 9K, huge momentum. Hatchet kick connects. Down one connects. And 3-0 goes straight for down 9K. What is Conjugal thinking now?
Character select.
Character select. You think he might pull out the Feng this time? We saw the Feng earlier, right? To counter that heavy pokes playstyle. Down 9K locking in with the ball. And Conjugal now hovering over the Feng. I guess might come true here. I'm gonna have to wait and see. You gotta wonder, right? How can Conjugal answer the backsway timings of down 9K? So much mileage. Near the round start, he gets that massive launcher, he gets that wall splat, and he gets that snowball.
It's not even so much mileage. It won him the first game.
Pretty much, yeah.
Back in New York, different characters. Hopefully, this goes differently this time.
Now he's playing a bit more patient, small punish here and there. But the counter hit, down 9K now has the momentum. Okay, never mind, he's going to be playing it slow. Ooh, was missing it out.
Come out like this. Launch for it.
Yeah, down 9K, incredibly ready with the float. Drops the wall combo, however, and ooh, misses the punish. Yeah, that is a minus.
Landed after with 3.
Yeah. You know, that swing earlier, that is minus 13 force crouch. Fang can re-engage it from that. And he probably doesn't need it. He can manually activate it here. Now he's fighting out of the wall.
Forward to brings him closer to the wall than he's comfortable.
Oh, optimal combos, 3-2,
He does
shoulder.
not have a lot of time to play with here.
Yeah, 6 seconds. 5-7.
punish
Yeah, okay.
with the punish as well.
Now imagine if Conjugal low parry that. We saw a lot of those tasty low parries because they want to end the game. And massive launch.
He was designed like Heihachi with Heihachi in mind way back then. And with a very different character, it's so scary.
Exactly. Now, look at the oh, perfect punish on the shoulder. Forward 3 at I-14 launcher.
Maybe has to risk it sometimes. It is a first to
Oh, not looking good right now. Okizumi time. Okizumi, as Aris would say again. Oh, shoulder. Could have been a bigger punish. 18 seconds left. Life looking even. Now rage available for Conjugal. But the back way. 1 plus 2.
Are finding their mark. It feels like he knows. He's a prophet for it. Down to
Yeah, the prophecy. The magic orb. Dial 9K has all of the reads, has all the timing. Perfect punish on the hop kick again.
Conjugal in a very, very bad situation. Still bring this back though.
Oh, big punish. Going for the demo man. One last hit. Potentially, Dial 9K winning the tiebreaker game. And that's going to be a good bye to our team. Bring it back, Akuma RGN. Unfortunately, we're not going to be seeing you in the winners finals like yesterday. But all's good in love. He's happy over there. Had fun today. So we got our final 2 teams. 20V versus There's some conversations that currently happening. Our final teams, right? 20V versus PB9K. PB9K burning true loser's side.
I think the fun part is the fact that these guys are all friends.
Yeah.
You turn the camera right now, you'll see all of them just talking.
I look at them conversing. They're looking to change the rules right now, but I don't think that's legal. But after all, Baka Nation over here, he is the TO. He decides whatever he wants. He can even play in this tournament.
And look, you see me right now.
Yeah.
I'm the caster.
Ooh, it seems like we have some technical difficulties for the Salamanca's stick. So they're doing some small repairs for the moment. And Julian over there looking for the controller issues. You know, Julian is a big stick head, knows a lot about it, the ins and outs.
I have tools.
He has tools. You have tools right now?
Yeah.
That's perfect for this situation. So
I think it's just wiring.
just a basic wiring issue. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Some question marks are happening around here. 20V versus 24 PB9K. Apologies for that mishaps again. You can see that Seishiro is the point person again. And Vika Salamanca is the other point person. I like that PB9K is definitely like switching around who the point person is, who the middle person is, and who the anchor is, making it really hard for the opponent team to develop counter strategies.
We have the liberty to do that because we're also well-rounded.
Exactly.
So exactly.
Yeah, any of these players from PB9K could definitely play as anchor. And I feel like they definitely calculated this one. Ooh, Seishiro going back to the Huarang. It's probably going to be the exact same formula we saw earlier. We're going to be seeing a lot of download potential. Seishiro playing the long game. Say again?
Did these guys play earlier?
Again?
Wait, no, these guys didn't play earlier because I know it was, I think it was Emo Nights that sent Continente to the
I could be wrong. I believe so, yes. So,
I mean, nobody's corrected us yet. I think we're fine. I think we're fine.
We're fine. I think we're fine here. Alright, Warren on the motorcycle all the way in outer space. How did he even get that place? And how are you drinking coffee? There is no gravity. We are falling straight into Earth as we set up, but that's not gonna matter. Round 1, Seishiro on the Warang, because Salamang cards on the Azucena as usual.
You'll notice a lot of emphasis he's always pushing for these high pushing counters. Just like that, a crouch. Like, this is gonna be wall.
You know, we always forget that that's gonna connect. And optimal combo going for the Okizeme. Ooh, baited out.
Walking him down, staring him in the face.
With the wall position right now, but Mika Salamancards managing to move away now, especially with the Liberator stand and the homing mid, but the anti-air, Seishiro, momentum shift, 20 seconds, and the high rush counter
like
hit.
I said,
Just like
60
you
seconds
said.
left. Mika, just about to enter rage.
Armoring
Counter
you know, one thing about War, right? So many back-to-back moves, so many fast moves, but they're all really light hits. Yeah. What a just move. That is not easy to do.
especially on a PS5 screen setup.
Yeah, I have to read on the backlash.
Good ball. Nice to salve the axis.
No punish on the string extension and the counter hit again. What is this combo? It's like this input potentially probably going for down 2, and look at the jump again.
This input aside, he is still on the advantage. 30 seconds left on the clock. Heat spend.
The wall splat, that's damage potentially.
Really bad for Mika.
Oh,
That's
into
dead.
the rage art. You know, with the wall splat, with the plus frames into the wall strategy, you really had to guess there. Healthy kills, the mid kills, Seishiro. Unfortunate, we're in a 50-50 game. We're just like that.
Just have to guess per game a lot of the time nowadays.
Starting off strong with the Salamancards. Heat engaged, no break on this
Great.
grab.
But this is
Uncharacteristic.
the forward.
Yeah. A lot of the key mids from stands do break the floor, just like that one for the standing. But nice movement from Seishiro. Gonna get
This
the back
is a backdoor combo. He has to spend it if he wants to.
Ooh, yeah. When he broke the floor, it finally realigned for a better combo. It
Drops the down back for auto carry.
oh, the
Crouch
crouch
cancel
cancel.
back 3.
Yeah.
They should have does still have heat here. Capitalize on
He
it.
capitalized it for sure. You know, he did lose to Magic 50-50 earlier, so Seishiro is gonna give him a taste of his own medicine. And not this time again. Mika with the orbital, having the reads of his life. Okizeme time. Let's see what's for breakfast. Going for the mid this time, not going for the health sweep. Seishiro definitely thinking about that too. Ooh, small sides up there. Good block there.
Float punish. I think bring this to wall. That's me.
No, that's actually pretty old. It's not much as a center players be using that lead smash activated. Not a lot of the only as a center players nowadays in this country, especially the counter hit. No one wins in this
Nobody.
situation.
20
Yeah.
seconds left on the clock. Seishiro beats the hell sweep. That's the first game for Mika.
Yeah, Seishiro just looking for that house sweep earlier, right? And Mika definitely knew that Seishiro was looking for it, but he checked with the mid. He checked it again, and when he learned that Seishiro was no longer talking, the house sweep comes out.
She's such an underrated threat with all of her stance mix-up.
Get ready
It's
for the
genuinely
next battle.
dangerous whenever she gets into one. Because she'll always end up plus.
Exactly, and it shouldn't be understated the amount of character specialist knowledge that you guys put into this character has stuck it to since the start, and Seishiro is back on the lower.
Speaking of specialists,
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's wrong again. Probably looking for the house. Probably looking
will
for
the
the
layer pick save him though? Only 15 seconds into the round. He's already at risk.
Oh, that's not gonna be looking good. Yep, wall splat. And wall sliding 4, 2, 3.
Round 2.
First round.
Fight.
In the second game, goes to Mika. The value Mika is getting from this heat, from the counter hit, the evasive counter hit, and the mid mix-up is gonna connect. Big damage on table. Now, look at the momentum. 10 seconds have passed by. Now it's 45 seconds left on the clock. Small punish, and he attempts the backswing throw.
Drops the combo.
Unfortunate that on the D-string. And optimal combos. Yeah, Mika Salamanca immediately
Set point.
set point. Probably shouldn't have been looking around with the Kwarang. The evasion, the mids, the heat. Oh no, we're back in the same situation we found ourselves earlier. Jarvis knew we're gonna get the counter hits this time.
Not the wrong.
Oh, the slide drop. Seizure is losing out on damage here. He's getting those counter hits, he's getting those reads, but the wall is not being in his favor. Heat smash activated, landing flare activated.
Stall spent. Walks him down. Makes him guess. Makes him guess again. Oh, he dies for this hit.
He eventually has a chance, and a small poke. I believe that guaranteed first set goes to Mika Salamanca. Incredibly convincingly too.
This does mean we're going to see the second players for each team immediately. And I think it's going to be the same setup for some of you.
Yeah, it seems like so. Lapang Nation versus Daryl. Nah, I'm good. So, Lapang Nation, second time up ahead versus Daryl 9K. Daryl 9K going so strong with the PCD while Blizzard Gaming. You know, that backsway evasive launcher. But if there's one character that could definitely chase him down, it's Asuka. And, you know, Bako Nation has been on a roll with the Asuka. The running 1+2s, the forward 2s are finding their mark. And the placement, all of his moves are just...
I think he's one of the few players that just have that innate talent of knowing where and when to play something that's going to have the maximum reward.
Exactly. The whiff punishments, the keep out tools.
This guy's timing game is on point.
I was about to say that.
Counter hit fishing is insane, but then again, he is an Asuka player.
He is an Asuka player for a long time too.
You gotta wonder if Daryl 9K's fall does manage to falter under Bako Nation's Asuka. Will the lock come out?
Potentially, but whoa, because he's sticking out with a Paul. You know, testing his guts for sure. I mean, the value that Daryl 9K is obvious, Red. He does damage.
He is cashing those massive timings that just let him snowball into whatever he wants to do. We're back on the fast man stage. He's like, what, the fourth?
Yeah, I was about to say too, right? We really getting that this stage a lot, and
We're going downstairs.
guaranteed
What
stars.
this is? Yeah, the end is gonna go.
With that fishing with back four is a massive counter hit launcher. So many mind games.
All that immediate space control that Asuka can just do. From range here to range.
Yeah,
Oh,
big.
yeah, like it.
Look at that big combo side with back on his inner strength. Really believing in himself. Ooh, and
All just getting mauled by this gorilla of a high school girl.
Nani will do so damage, and just like that, we're seeing the strengths of all of our players right now. Dial 9K, evasive, movement, heavy, can not gonna hit. Ooh, look at the patience.
That is something you have to throw in. Is it safe?
Ooh, a bit too hasty on the punish on the 2-3, and inner strength again. Believe in yourself, Bako Nation.
Not convert because of the axis. But this is a very good spot for Bako Nation.
2-3 into the demo man. So much snowball potential.
Towards the danger zone.
The danger zone, that Rainmaker, that pink square, so much damage. Boosted if you go there.
I think the move in seconds left.
What a
Game
slow
is
game.
slowing down.
Oh,
Does manage to find that
no.
again. He needs to spend this actually.
Yeah, down to break the floor. Ooh, the perfect wall
He
carry.
has to time him out at this point.
What? Okay. Perfect punish, 3 seconds.
Not able to
Hold
do.
it back. because of the hold back, Deathless was never going to be an issue. Demo Man was not going to be an issue because he was a perfect punish. However, look at that backside. It's going to be a float. It's going to be a small damage combo. Now look at that. Big with the lead. Back three. Ooh, could have been big, but no one's ready for it. And the come on.
This could be the wall again.
Yeah. We mentioned earlier, one of the few characters to chase down Daryl 9K's fall is definitely the Asuka. The running up to see was doing work. And look, Daryl 9K pushing him to the wall. Is it going to be the other floor just about there?
Fighting up with the axis. Puts his back to the wall.
Oh, look at that side roll spacing from back on. Now it's going to be another snowball situation. Oh, that forward fork. Normal hits.
Just enough to put back. It's such a good situation.
Did you see that? The life lead was not in the favor of Daryl 9K, so he was just playing the long game. Long range pokes. Granted, Daryl 9K could have definitely done some more evasion strategies there. But he's probably thinking it's too risky.
Asuka does have the moveset to be able to lock you down no matter what character you play. Because a lot of the interactions that Daryl's been
Get
losing,
ready for the next
win
battle.
0.
Yeah,
The 1+2,
exactly.
the down 1+2 is the essential game plan for Asuka.
Yeah, a lot of damage with the launchers. The Backward Nation was finding safe launchers, by the way, mixing it up with those big blows. Nice sidestep on the down two. Gonna be awkward conversion, 38 damage, not gonna be huge, but yeah, Keepers activated, gonna be just shy. Go for the instant timing, does not wake up instantly. And already he's activated. Daryl 9K needs to do something, and he does do something just like that. Heat smash into the wall.
Well,
With the jabs.
uses the jabs into the string to make battles hesitate.
One to the face and another one. Just like that. Ooh, the running 1+2. This time, Daryl 9K had the timing on the homing move. The move that was meant to chase him down, he goes under it.
Raw running too.
Raw for the anti-air.
Good dodge, not much of a punish though. Has to take this mix. That's not what we
Side step 2 finds its hit. And we're going for plus range into homing. This is looking really bad. Oh, yeah. Ooh, the wall carry, and it doesn't matter. Down 9K straight on the floor. Back on is gonna hit him just a tiny bit, and that's gonna be enough. Yeah, one of the moves that was definitely weakened in season 2 winter, season 2 summer. Yeah, the recent patch. Not gonna let up on the fresh, however. Ooh, could have been a bigger punish.
looking for the backward counter hit.
Demo Man connects. And look at that forward movement. Ooh, where are we going? Where are we going? Are we going over there? Are we going over here? We're going everywhere.
Finding his spot.
Daryl 9K just a tad bit too slow on these punishes. Goes for the Q +2, but the wrong punish. Okay, the sidestep inner strength has heat available. There's not be the Peta's game. Yes, it is. 10 seconds of clock, not gonna matter. Yes, set point.
Evening up the score.
Oh, what a start. Daryl 9K.
We'll ask him after.
Yeah, Daryl 9K not lagging back.
If he manages to close this out.
Yeah, the rounds are forward too from back then. Oh, so out of nowhere, down
All
backward
this
two,
pressure,
also out of
making
nowhere.
it
You
hard
never
for
see it
Daryl
coming.
9K. That's the
Persona.
set.
You never see it
I mean,
coming.
I mean, we kind of called it.
He kind of called it. Baka Nation chasing him down. The evasion, the movement. Daryl 9K just couldn't handle the high school girl Asuka, arguably one of the best characters in this game right now. Despite the nerfs, despite the meta changes, Baka Nation going strong. Went
Okay, so there
incredibly
is
strong.
reset in play, but since it's anchor time, the score is 1-1. Whoever can close this out, we're either here for another 30 minutes.
potentially. And I think it's gonna be
It
like
is. It is Adrian and
25.
Shopao,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be a very good match.
Pure
See these
fundamentals.
guys all night, all day, all of yesterday.
Yesterday. That's funny. Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? Can you hear me? Test, test.
Yeah,
test.
barely.
Okay, cool. Mic test, test. Okay, there we go. I'm back. Alright, so this is gonna be a game of the fundamentals. So it seems that some of our players are already packing up, so we're gonna be wrapping up this game soon. 8 at 10. So this is
Slight venue update. I can't grab the camera from here. I mean, it's not showing on the screen, but the whole venue is nearly empty. It's mostly boxes, empty stages, and chairs. So the stream will be going, but the venue can't hear us anymore. So it's gonna be two guys screaming into a screen,
two guys screaming into the screen.
like a reaction video.
Get ready
Reaction
for the
reel.
next battle.
We on
React-
Twitch.
Yeah.
We on Twitch over here. But no, we're gonna be on Facebook Live. Smash that trash. The last dive, potentially the last game for this team battle. Last set for this second weekend. But
Holds bar to Sabay on the speed, Adrian on the speed, so that you can see the past 2 days actually. Team weeks for Adrian.
ooh, the slides are coming in.
Slides are-
Yeah. Oh, look at the waiting. Look at the mental frames that Shops has.
Trying to slow it down, but not looking up in the back.
Yeah.
Forward back?
Back 4-2, forward back
Forward
2.
back to.
Alright, so I'm just gonna agree with you there. I'm not quite sure. I haven't played Shaheen in a long, long while. Yeah, get up input. Really hard to execute.
It's about slowing down the game with the spacing.
Ooh.
So that how much commitment, but he's trying to find time to just snowball around away from it. Take the thing early, make it longer, slow you down, and find a way to bring it back.
Bring it back is a potential for sure. Look at that movement.
And manages to keep his position.
Now,
Ball back to the center there.
yeah. Arabian Godfist gonna be whiffed. Small punish. Chop out. Look at that damage. Adding up. We're in the corner, but Adrian fighting for his life. Life lead now. Actually, Shoppo. He has
8
to.
seconds left, he has to equalize here.
Yeah, Shoppo has to be the one.
Has to take the hit away. 8 seconds left. I think he blocked this.
Yes, he does. Now 1-1, the shop out Adrian. You know,
They have to be feeling slightly like the crowd all standing up, watching them, eager to leave, to go home, to get some game.
to get some good official. Oh, unfortunate drop. Wait, does he convert on this? Yes, he does. And the walkway, the unbreakable. No more gray health left for you. That heat engager.
One off of this or equalize, drops the
No.
gets the wall standing.
The Midas touch from Shopao was the start of something great, but the wall not gonna be letting that happen. The punch parry gets punished with a 1-2. Look at the timing changes from Shopao. Adrian, great duck on the unblockable, or on the hype, sorry. And now we're gonna be carrying to the wall. Oh, counter hit string. That's gonna be a wall splash. Big dash. And the back dash defeats the Sonic Fang.
You win.
First game goes to Adrian.
Get ready for the next battle.
Adrian.
Don't miss me winning.
Now we're back in space. You know, we're seeing a lot of repeat stages. The Batman stage, the Into the Stratosphere, and New York. And eventually these players are definitely tired of it now. Ooh, going under the high. bob and weave. Mike Tyson over here. Gonna be going around the hits. Gonna get the counter hit. And no, Cigar. A bit too stubby in the pokes. Adrian, great punish. Slide life now. Great punish, great punish. Now look at the life lead. Yeah, second back, garbage knee. Look at the wall positioning. Look at the life deficit. Gonna get the back one, pushing the 5 Fox. With Fury.
Managed to close out the round. This is still manageable.
20 seconds.
As he's 20 seconds, a lot can happen in 20 seconds. He's that fast.
But the spacing. The spacing was perfect.
So managing to rebound, to find his footing.
Shopao baiting with that while signing one. So much potential from that. And look at that counter hit just like that while signing one too. But despite all of that action, look at the life. We're still near max HP.
That's it too. Notice the game really slowing down. This is a bit bigger. And well, we're starting to understand each other. How do you want to play right now?
Especially tonight. Oh, look at that conversion. 20 seconds left. He has the wall advantage.
Delayed dashing what he's doing. He's not helping because instant smash is a low.
Yeah, he went on counter hit too, so Top's definitely not expecting that timing. And the parry connects.
The parry after.
And we do it again. No more recoverable HP, but he never really had any to begin with. Small punish, red. Okay, the counter hit, the delayed mid.
Back turn combo.
Guaranteed.
This wall and
Look at the
as the
Vikings.
you can feel the chill. You just have to close this out. And power pressure down for.
You will think that he got a step.
But just enough. That one lands.
Fortunate drop.
Recover. 2 seconds before HP.
Nice grab. And the patience checks out while setting 1-2. Set point for Adrian. Is there a reset point?
Yes,
There
there
is.
is a reset.
Yeah. This time Chopper didn't fall for the screen. He fought for it earlier. And the patience is now showing for sure. The counter hit, the unblockable. Guaranteed hit. We do it again. And this time we go for the mid. That playstyle developed by AK really showing in all of the Sheens in this country.
And he got that from Hassan Ali. So that was the anchor. Unfortunately, we can't show you guys the reset tonight. Wonderful show of games.
For all of the players here today, and especially okay, noted.
We have to, gotta edge you guys a little bit.
Okay. So
But we just got news. The venue's actually closing.
yeah, we've
Everybody's,
been
like,
here a bit too
leaving.
late.
And the grand finals reset for this specific bracket is gonna happen on PGDX. I can't say that on stream, right? Well, we'll see you at some other point in the future, hopefully.
Of course, of course. Again, we today, the past weekend has been amazing for our players. So much great Tekken, but Smash That Trash could not have been possible without the things of our sponsors: Geek+Pop Fight Club, Globe, Move It, Pixel by ePlayment, PC Express, and One Hand. Smash That Blank, thank you for hosting us. Viridis Arcos, thank you for hosting us. None of this would not have been possible, and that will be concluding the Smash That Trash, the last dive tournament, the Smash and Tekken tournament coming in from Smash That Blank. Jarvis New, thank you for having us. Thank you for the wonderful
Thanks for
tournaments.
casting. I mean, thanks
Thank-
for letting me on the mic for
Yeah.
this last stretch.
For the last stretch. So, unfortunately,
this has been Utica.
this has been Unica.
I've been Jarvishnu.
Jarvishnu.
We'll see you when we see you.
We'll see you when you see you. Thank you for watching, everyone. Tune in for more from Geek Pop.